are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, here we go, man. Getting through it, baby. Coming up on Friday, big old weekend. Excited to do another round of KVJ Cocktails and Karaoke. So put that on your schedule. We're going to be in West Palm Beach this week. We'll be up on stage singing, having some cocktails, having a good time to kick off the weekend. So put that down right now. Also put down on your schedule in 1 hour, set an alarm so it goes off. We got the KVJ 5K a day giveaway. Chance at $1,000. Do that at 7 and 9 a.m. this morning.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Is it possible that these two are now dating? Oh my gosh. It has come full circle for Corinne and DeMario from The Bachelor in Paradise. I'll tell you what they've been seen doing together coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
17 Forte, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, must qualify for military or grant rebate, 10K miles per year, 0 security deposit, plus tax tag, title registration, and $799.95 dealer with approved 700 plus credit. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 9/30/17.
The Kia 10,000 event and hurricane relief program comes to West Palm Beach Kia. Brand new Kia Sportages, Optimas, Fortes, everything 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Even if you owe $10,000 more than your trade is worth, West Palm Beach Kia wants it. The 17 Kia Forte is the highest ranked compact car in initial quality. From 100 down or 100 a month. Even if you make $400 a week, you're accepted. Even if you're credit challenged, all you need is 100 down or 100 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. New Kia's 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail, westpalmbeachkia.com.
Jack Johnson and his band are back. October 5th, Coral Sky Amphitheater. Playing all your favorite songs under the stars with special guest Bahamas. Make plans with your friends and family for a perfect night. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. For more info and tour dates, visit jackjohnsonmusic.com.
I am such a fan of all things beauty, and I am such a fan of the girls at the Main Bar. They were in here yesterday hooking me up with some fun extensions, even those hot pink extensions. You know, the entire month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Join me, put some hot pink little extensions in your hair. First of all, they look super cute. And second of all, when people ask you about them, you can remind them, hey, this is a whole month of breast cancer awareness. Get your mammograms. Contribute to your favorite breast cancer charity awareness. I know all of the proceeds at Main Bar from the entire month of these pink extensions are going to give wigs to cancer patients right here locally. I love that about Main Bar. You know, the girls that run it are actually breast cancer survivors, so they get it. If you're looking for a place to go and just love the people that are doing your hair and your lashes and your extensions, you got to go to Main Bar in Boca. Here's the number to call, 561-235-5231. Join me and go pink for the month of October at Main Bar in Boca.
Home values have increased as much as 20%, meaning you have equity in your home. If you're thinking about refinancing your mortgage to cash out that equity, make sure you don't pay any closing costs. I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding, home of the no closing costs refinance. Whether you need the equity from your home to pay off credit cards, student loans, or for home improvements, I'll pay all your closing costs when you refinance with RP Funding. Call 855-773-8634 or visit rpfunding.com.
In MLS 70168, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Hey, are you looking for the best in internet and the best in entertainment? Then you need Xfinity. Somebody just hit us up on our social media and said, hey, Xfinity also just added the YouTube app to their DVR along with Netflix, and now I can watch the KVJ show on KVJ TV every single day on my flat screen TV. So there you go, another great reason that you need to have Xfinity. They've got this great voice remote also that comes with the TV. It's so cool. Not only do you get that Netflix subscription, the YouTube, but you get your cable channels and you get them on one convenient screen. And the voice remote, it's as simple as just shaking it, having it light up, then talking to it. And it'll find your favorite shows, find the KVJ show, find your favorite channels, your favorite actors. If you're just saying, hey, what is everybody else watching? It'll pull that up for you as well. And you can get started right now with the Xfinity Internet and the TV, $25 each a month for 12 months. And you bundle both together when you call 1-800-XFINITY or go online to xfinity.com today. Offer ends 10/22/2017. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
Let's go Dolphins! Let's go to Wendy's! Let's get a Frosty! Listen up, Fins fans. The Miami Dolphins and Wendy's are giving South Florida a serious case of Frosty Freeze. Every game, when the Dolphins score a touchdown, you score a free Frosty. Fins score, you score. Only from Wendy's, the official hamburger of the Miami Dolphins.
Ask for your free small Frosty while supplies last. One per customer, no purchase necessary. Only at participating Palm Beach, Treasure Coast, and Southeast Florida Wendy's.
Let's go to Wendy's. Let's go!
Tonight, new ABC Funny is back. In a weird way. The Goldberg season premiere.
We're making a lady.
Creates their own weird science.
She has to have Heather Locklear's eyes, Bo Derek's hair, Chuck Norris's sense of justice.
Then the season premiere of Speechless takes the weird and rolls with it.
We come together to do things that are awesome and stupid.
ABC Funny is back. All new, all night. Tonight starting at 8 on WPBF 25 ABC.
For life's little emergencies, you know they're going to happen. I know they happen in our family all the time. Illness, injury, it just pops up. So what you got to do is you got to have a plan ahead of time. Know where you're going to take it. In our family, we take it to MD Now. MD Now Urgent Care is open 365 days a year from 8 to 8, including holidays. And with over 30 locations and growing throughout South Florida, MD Now has a convenient urgent care near you. Visit mdnow.com for more information. I love this. There's now online check-in available. Save yourself time. Check in online for your next visit to MD Now. They are the largest urgent care provider around with over 30 locations. And if you have insurance, great, they take it. But if you don't, it's not a big deal. No insurance necessary. There's very low self-pay rates for adults and children. Check out the new MD Now app today. You get directions to the nearest location. You can check in, even coupons. It's fast, it's easy, convenient. MDNow.com.
Attention Palm Beach County homeowners, renters, and business owners. New flood maps are coming on October 5th, which means the flood risk for your home or business could be changing. If you're in a high-risk area as of October 5th, or even if you're in a moderate to low-risk area, make sure to protect the life you've built. Get started by checking your flood risk at FEMA.gov/Palm Beach and learn how you may be eligible for a lower-cost flood insurance policy. That's FEMA.gov/Palm Beach.
Cobb's downtown at the Garden 16 Theater is a great place to see the hottest flicks. This weekend, catch American Made and Flatliners. See Hollywood's best at Cobb.
Storm damage? Call Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Want to meet and hang with KVJ? Find out where we'll be at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in just a second, we will get into it. It sounds like DeMario and Corinne from The Bachelor in Paradise, the show that was littered with controversy and allegations of sexual misconduct. Are these two now hanging out? I will tell you what they've been spotted doing coming up in just a second.
They got to know each other pretty well on the set, so.
They did, but she don't remember Jack. Mm-hmm. She said, I took pills and drank alcohol and blacked out.
Yeah.
So everything's new for her, and we'll tell you what they've been up to. Before we get into that, though, love this story. Pitbull is sending his private plane to Puerto Rico. He's picking up cancer patients in Puerto Rico and bringing them here to the U.S. so that they can get their cancer treatments. You know, a lot of the hospitals over there are just completely wiped out and unable to help their patients. And so, yeah, Pitbull is stepping up with that relief effort to get these people back here and give them chemo in the States. Good for you, Pitbull.
He's a solid dude. I mean, he needs to get a ton of props for just all he does. I mean, he does a lot for education. He's got his own schools here in South Florida and like all 3 different counties. And I mean, he does a lot of great stuff with his celebrity. I mean, he sets the example of how it should be done and what you would love to see celebrities doing with, you know, the resources they've been given. And then the story is just, you know, real quick side note, what's going on there in Puerto Rico and all the islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominica, and just all of them. I group them all into this. It's sad, scary, horrifying. The governor was saying that the island is essentially devastated, complete destruction of the power infrastructure, severe destruction of the housing infrastructure, food and water. They need it. There's pain in people's eyes, and the mayor of San Juan said people are just starting to die already. People are really dying around here, and it's just horrific, and we just need to keep shine a spotlight on that and ways to help. I know we're going to be doing a collection drive for people in the Keys Friday and Saturday, but we need to, you know, really just focus on the Puerto Rico situation and those islands that are out there. And from what I'm hearing, I was talking to some people last night that are involved with it, is things are so bad we can't do like donation drives to bring stuff for people. They really just need cash. And that's it. And I was talking to somebody else that had done a donation drive, and they said they got like 47 tons of stuff in Houston that they can't use. Like somebody, and they meant well, I guess, but it was a guy that had like a furniture place, and he donated like 2 truckloads of lamps. And they're like going, they don't have power.
And he made sure that his truck logo was seen on every picture.
So
yeah, we see you.
Yeah, so, you know, I understand some people like mean well, and they had like, I think 2 truckloads of coats, and they were like, it's hot. We don't have AC.
Real hot right now.
So it's like, we get it, but the problem is people are donating this stuff. They don't know, and they think, oh, cool, I helped out, you know, hurricane victims. And like, no, now like we already have stuff laying all over the place. We don't know what to do with it.
We got plenty of lamps.
Yeah, got lamps and coats.
It's weird.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. So if you are looking to help, you know, they still say like going to the Red Cross, cash donations. That's what they need, so they can buy on the spot what they need and where they need it and get it flown in. So I know even like some of the planes, they have to land on water because there's no place to land a plane.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Corinne and DeMario from Bachelor in Paradise have been seen hanging out together. These are the same 2 that stopped production on the show because there was allegations of sexual misconduct, and then there was all this scandal afterwards.
Look, Corinne wants everyone to know she never blamed him for anything. She was blaming the producers for not being a little bit more responsible for her actions.
Well, I guess she's backing it up by trying to show just how cool she is with DeMario. They were spotted at Disneyland together, hanging out, frolicking. Now, it looked like it was something more than just friendship when she was spotted giving him a kiss on the cheek. They were out on the night of August 31st together. No word if cameras were following her for the 2 shows that she has in development.
I'm not buying this at all. They've been seen out going to dinner, and of course, cameras happen to be rolling. She's got a show coming out.
She's got 2 shows.
Yeah, and then I have a feeling he's going to be part of it. They are now making it show business.
When people asked the 2, were they dating, they were like, no, we're just friends.
All right, I'm over it.
The machine continues. And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
Alrighty.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Megyn Kelly, for only been on the air for a couple days, is getting a lot of talk generated about her show. And she's trying to take this, you know, position where I'm not going to be controversial. And, you know, and it seems like controversy just seems to follow this girl. I don't know what it is, whether it be Donald Trump or whether it now be Deborah Messing. She said that she regrets doing her show the other day.
Deborah Messing said that.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I wish I wouldn't have done it. She's like, I didn't know. She said, I thought I was going on good, Today Show.
Well, it is. It's Megyn Kelly today.
She's like, I didn't realize that. And it's all about that comment that, Megyn Kelly had made about like, oh, so did Will and Grace make you gay? And so, like, she's been getting a lot of flack about that. She's like, yeah, I wish I wouldn't have done the show. So that's one thing going on. Now Megyn Kelly is asked to sound off about the NFL protests.
I have a different take on that whole situation with the NFL. I practiced law for 9 years, and I am a lover of the First Amendment. And I think in a way, this whole situation underscores some of the beauty of our country, because those players have every right to take a knee, and those who object to it have every right to say they object. Whether it's to stand shoulder to shoulder or to boycott, that's America, right?
That's America, right? Okay.
Wow, right down the middle with her answer.
Yeah.
I've noticed on the first show, and I get it because this has happened to me before, my mouth will sometimes get really, really dry if I'm nervous. And you can kind of hear when she's talking a little bit of the dryness
She
smacking.
might be, yeah. She had even said when she opened up the show on her first day, she's like, I am really nervous right now.
I don't think she's ever done a studio audience like that. It is
Yeah.
kind of weird to have all those people looking at you.
Yeah, she's standing in front of a lot of people. It's a tough format. Well, some other TV controversy. Kevin Can Wait. People were not real happy with the season premiere because they killed off his wife, but they did it in like a 20-second clip.
So this is the clip people are saying that the show should now be thrown off the air, banned. It was so distasteful.
No, isn't that what we do? We
Oh
always
my
want to
God.
throw everything out there and ban
Okay,
everything.
I get it's crappy writing, but people, calm down.
Yes. You may not like the way they handled it, but I mean, come on.
It's a show.
Right.
You gotta be kidding me. Not again.
What is it?
It's from your mom's gym. It's a postcard. Haven't seen you. We miss you. You know what? So do I.
Okay, you know what? Give me that. I will call them right now. It's been over a year since she died. They shouldn't still be sending this.
That's right, right? Thank you. Oh, but don't throw that out. On the bottom, there's a coupon for a kung fu lesson. I want to go there.
I'm outraged. Take him off the air.
How dare they kill her off in 20 seconds, don't explain it, and then wrap it up with a lame kung fu joke.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Every day we got to find something to be outraged
Oh, people
about.
were, so mad about it, Kev.
Well, your TV tonight, there's a lot of premieres going to be on TV for you to be outraged about. You got Modern Family, Empire, Survivor, Criminal Minds, Designated Survivor, The Blacklist, and The Goldbergs.
Ooh, is Survivor, is it beginning of Survivor?
It's a new season, yeah.
Nice.
Kicks off tonight, so there you go. Got lots of TV to watch. So what's on our mind? We'll tell you next.
Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, you're dedicated, you took the time. Wasn't long till I called you mine. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, and all you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Since you've been gone. since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
Have you guys ever been hungry for a item that's not food? For example, when I was a kid, I would smell gasoline, and it would make me want to almost break open the gasoline and want to drink it. Or if my mom was cleaning with Pine Sol, it did something to me. It made me kind of hungry. Well, my niece was painting the other day, and as she was painting, I got really, really hungry to the point my mouth was watering, and I wanted to eat the paint. I didn't eat the paint, but I had a craving. She was painting, and I got really hungry. My mouth was watering, and it just made me very famished. Has that ever happened to you with an item that's not food? I mean, this paint got me so hungry.
You can actually make your dream come to fruition. They make paint for like kids and toddlers that's actually non-toxic and edible. So the next time you have that craving and you feel like you need to eat paint, there's paint you can eat. And then maybe that craving will go away when you realize paint is freaking gross.
No, and I don't think, thinking about paint right now, I'm like, what are you talking about? Paint? You want to eat paint? That's stupid. But when I was in that room, it made my mouth water. It was very bizarre. That's never happened to you guys. And I'm not just saying paint. It could be any kind of thing that's not edible.
Yeah, I got to chalk it up another life experience we don't share. Yeah, no, I've never had that happen to me.
Every day you get weirder and weirder.
I know. People think I'm making this stuff up. This is my story, dude. This is my life.
This is us.
Yeah. all right.
Weird.
Well, maybe someone has heard of this.
Virginia, what do you got on your mind today?
So I've got a little bit of a dilemma.
Okay.
I am in the middle, and I don't like being in the middle between anybody's marital drama.
Oh, no.
So I've got a couple that they're friends of mine. Both the guy and the girl are my friends, but I knew the guy first. And I'm actually better friends with the guy. But when he got together with his girl, I knew him before her. And now I'm going to know him after her because they're kind of separated. They're not divorced, but they're separated. Now, he wants to make it work. She doesn't. She talks to me a little bit, and I just kind of entertain it mildly. He talks to me a lot more about his feelings and about how he wants to go to therapy. She's only gone twice. So she reaches out to me this week, and she tells me she's coming to Double D's tonight.
Okay.
She wants to know if I can hook her up with her and her one girlfriend who's kind of slutty.
Well, here we go.
Hold on. Do they know you're talking about this on the air?
Probably they do now.
You didn't ask permission. You just kind of...
Nope.
So they're driving around right now. They're hearing their...
They're probably not up.
Do you think she's with the slut right now, or is she by herself?
She was staying with the slut, so...
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, good
They don't
Lord.
wake up early. These party girls are not up right now. Trust me.
They're out throwing it around somewhere. of
No, they're
course.
sleeping off a drunk.
Hey, you're right. No, nobody will go back and tell them that you're talking about this.
So she wants to come to Double D's tonight.
Yeah.
I always say to everybody, anybody who wants to come to Double D's, you're welcome. Come have fun. It's a good time.
Yeah.
But now he's going to see pictures of her at Double D's with me tonight.
Yeah.
And she's going to be bragging about it on social media because I know that's the kind of person she is.
Okay.
And he's going to see it and it's going to hurt his feelings. And I like him more than her. Should I call?
Oh, my goodness.
Should I call him and tell him, hey, look, this is the position she put me in. I feel bad, but, no woman turned away from Double D's.
You, I think, by just bringing it up, has made it worse. I think what you should have done was just not done anything. You've got no obligation to tell anybody whether they can go to Double D's or not. She's not doing anything that's illegal. She's just going to Double D's. Now, by you going on the air saying, I don't like her loose friends, blah, blah, you just
her friend knows I think she's loose.
You just made it so much worse. I think You should have just went to Double D's and seen what happens.
I can't. I gotta work it out.
But you're not doing anything wrong, though. And it's not like you're bringing men over to her house.
Do I owe him
No.
any kind of pre-explanation, apology after the fact when he sees the pictures and he's all upset? What do I say then?
I don't think you do.
I mean, you're not giving her the invitation. She's showing up.
She's not going to a brothel.
Right. And
Well,
it's like
it gets fun in there.
It gets fun,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
not your thing. I mean, your
married
job is
women
to
go
make it
there.
fun.
Yeah, married women go there.
Yeah.
I think you just made this way worse. I kind of hope they're listening.
I know the girls aren't. The guy might be.
Because I don't like my drama. I hate personal drama, but other people's
Love
drama.
other people's stuff.
Give me some nachos and popcorn.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Well, let us know tomorrow what happens.
All right.
or in 10 minutes.
And I tell you, if you want to go out, ladies, and let's look for somebody that's not going through marital trouble right now.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Don't make your soon-to-be ex mad where he's mad at us.
Yeah, for people with non-marital trouble only, 50 Shades of Men male review tonight at Double D's. I got a VIP table for 4 with prime seating, 2 drinks per person, 2 appetizers for the table.
Do you hear what Virginia just did? She goes, so the guy's not mad at us. Like me and you had something to do with this.
Yeah.
Oh, we all go down together, baby.
No. I'm out of this.
I'm going to tell him it was Kevin's idea to bring it up.
What I got on my mind here today, of course, this is just something that's weird that has gotten even more weird. I felt weird when LeBron James left us. And, it made sense because he went home to Cleveland. Okay, I get it. Had a good excuse. Still hurt to see him taking on the Miami Heat.
Yeah, because he left. He's got your championships and he left you.
Yeah, and still weird to see him and try to root for him, in the NBA Finals. But, okay, I get it. That's your hometown, and thank you for coming to Miami. But now to see Dwayne Wade in Cleveland with LeBron, I mean, 2 of our big 3, and what? I don't like it. I feel even more weird. I'm not a fan of this.
It happens in today's sports, man. Very
does.
rare does a
It's
guy stay with
just-
the team.
They're true to each other. They're not true to no city.
I get it. I'm not hurt. I love the friendship, all that kind of stuff. But if LeBron felt weird, this feels 10 times more weird. Dwayne Wade going to Cleveland on a 1-year, $2.3 million deal. It's going to be announced officially today.
Some critics credit that to why baseball is so unpopular now because guys don't stay loyal to a team anymore. Very rare does it happen. Jeter was really the last one to do it.
Yeah, there's not going to a lot of sports. I think college sports are doing well because you don't often take like the Ohio State Buckeyes and then put them in Los Angeles.
No, and you develop a relationship with that team.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah. And so here's just another example of, look, don't blame them. Chase money, chase championships. It makes perfect sense in what you're doing. But for the fans, it's just weird. And so
You sound like that girl that's hurt.
I feel like that girl. Honestly, that's the best way I would liken it to. When you had those weird high school relationships and, especially if you grew up in a small town like I did, and you would see them with somebody else, and then you would like all go hang out together at a party, and you're kind of like sitting next to your ex and your best friend, and now they're dating, and it's like, that's how I feel with this whole, it's weird, man.
Because you say you don't care, but
I do care.
Your actions are showing different.
I do care. I'm like, yeah, big ol'. I'm trying to do that whole, I'm happy for you. When in reality, I'm not happy for you, D-Wade.
Then say it.
Yeah, okay, I'm not happy for you. I hope you guys don't win.
We need more honesty
I'm
around
sorry.
here.
Yeah, honesty.
Yeah, suck it, D-Wade. There you go. There's some honesty for you.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. Traffic on this Wednesday brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray Beach, SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Accident on 95 southbound at mile marker 106 in Palm City. That is off on the side. Right now, FHP not reporting any major accidents along I-95 or the Turnpike in Broward or Palm Beach County. You do have planned construction in Palm Beach on Southern Boulevard and Washington Road. All lanes are blocked.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
All right, guys, bring it in. Where's Coach? No idea, man.
Hey, you're the high school Dr. Pepper vendor guy.
That's me, Larry Culpepper, inventor of the college football playoff. Now, I need y'all to take a deep breath. Forget for a minute that you're down by 40. Instead, close your eyes and picture this, a tall, frosted glass. filled with perfect cubes of ice and sweet, delicious Dr. Pepper. And as you grab that ice-cold glass of victory, just remember one thing. Larry Culpepper believes in you.
What? Huh? How's that gonna help us win, though?
Not my problem, man. I'm just craving a Dr. Pepper. My rack is empty, so how about we skip the second half, hit the local store for some Dr. Pepper like some real winners?
Larry, quit talking to my players.
Oh, yeah, I was just telling them to stay in school.
Now go on, get.
Ice-cold Dr. Pepper, help!
Taste the tradition of college football with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Pick up some at your local retailer today and make your college football tailgate and watch party an ice-cold touchdown. Dr. Pepper, the one fans crave.
Tonight, new ABC Funny is back. In a weird way. The Goldberg season premiere.
We're making a lady.
Creates their own weird science.
She has to have Heather Locklear's eyes, Bo Derek's hair, Chuck Norris's sense of justice.
Then the season premiere of Speechless takes the weird and rolls with it.
We come together to do things that are awesome and stupid.
ABC Funny is back. All new, all night. Tonight starting at 8 on WPBF 25 ABC.
If you're looking for a great deal on a great car, we've got not one but two great cars from Braman Honda. And I love this, Sign and Drive. Who out there has, just a couple extra $1,000 laying around for a down payment? I know, I don't. That's why Sign and Drive is so appealing to me and Panda, because we put zero down and we got our new Hondas and we drove off the lot and we had smiles on our faces and we weren't broke. It's awesome what Palm Beach Braman Honda does. They realize that people, money is tight, and they want you to sign and drive, and they want you to smile when you leave, and they want you to tell your friends about the great deal you got at Braman Honda. They've got a bigger and better service department, too, ready to service your vehicle for anything. They're open late now till 9 p.m. I love that. When I brought the Pilot in last week, it was after 5. They have special deals, too. When you go in for service after 5 p.m. from 5 to 9, the prices are amazing. So get in there for Braman Honda deals, whether it's a new car, a pre-owned car, or service on your already existing Honda. Go in there, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or online at BramanHondaPB.com.
Who doesn't love CVS Pharmacy? They carry everything you want, like the snacks and drinks you crave, the beauty brands you love, the vitamins you take, plus weekly offers you dream about. On sale this week with your Extra Care card. Buy one, get one free on select CVS Health vitamins, extra laundry detergent 51 ounces at $1.49, or Special K cereal $1.99. Get it all and more at your neighborhood CVS Pharmacy today. Restrictions apply. See circular or cvs.com/circular for details.
I'm Robert Palmer, and I've paid over $20 million in closing costs, but there are still consumers who are missing out on refinancing with RP funding because they think there's a catch. Give us a call and we'll explain how we can make this amazing offer. You have absolutely nothing to lose by making the 5-minute phone call and letting us walk you through the process. Isn't it worth a phone call to see how you can save thousands of dollars in closing costs? Don't miss out. Call RP Funding today, 855-773-8634, or visit rpfunding.com.
NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George, and Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale is happening now, meaning your favorite mattresses are on sale. We're talking top name brands are on sale, plus get an additional 10% off. Get a Beauty Rest Firm Queen mattress, now just $454.99, plus get an additional 10% off. There's something for everybody at Mattress Firm, with over 15 queen mattresses under $699.99. How about Hampton Roads Pillow Top Queen mattresses starting at just $299.99? And did you know 2 out of 3 people actually choose the Dream Bed Blocks over other leading memory foam mattresses, and it costs $1,000 less and has cooling technology. You can take this baby home for just $37 a month for 72 months, plus take that additional 10% off. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. The big semi-annual sale is happening now at Mattress Firm. Your favorite mattresses are all on sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
Johnny, it's that time of the year again.
Yep, time for playing golf in long sleeves.
No, it's time for buyers to save thousands during the model year-end closeout at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat.
Want a truck? Arrigo has over 650 Rams, 1,500 heavy duties, quad cabs, 4x4s, diesels, dualies. Every new Ram up to 10 grand off MSRP while they last during Ram Power Days.
You gotta go Arrigo.
Plus tax, title, dealer, installed option, $799 dealer fee, rebate till apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Indeed.com.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a nice start to our Wednesday. Skies mostly sunny through the morning hours, reaching a high day near 90 degrees. We do have a chance of scattered showers and storms this Wednesday afternoon. The rain chance 40%. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 75. And Thursday, starting sunny, then becoming partly cloudy, a hot 90 with a 40% chance for afternoon storms.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Hey, it doesn't matter if you walk, if you run, if you trot, if you take a beer with you. It's all cool. The KVJ 5K Glow Run. We're going to be adding the glow-in-the-dark element this year to what we did last year on the West Palm Beach waterfront. It is just 8 days away. 8 days to sign up. 8 days to go and get your coworkers, to get your friends, to get your family all on board with this thing to help our charity Little Smiles. Going to be a great night. If you do want to do the running thing, it is a certified course. It is a certified race, so the serious runners can come on out. The people who just want to have a good old time, that's going to be happening as well. Live music. It's going to be wrapped around Clematis by night, where you're going to have food trucks, you're going to have craft beer, you're going to have wine, you're going to have everything you could possibly want for a great night. And you can sign up right now. $35 for the adults, $30 for the kids. Go to kvj5k.com, kvj5k.com right now to sign up.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, Jaber, you're talking about how paint makes you hungry.
It did on this one particular case, yes.
Somebody is texting in thinking that you might have a medical condition called pica, or pica, maybe is that's how it's pronounced. And what it is a vitamin deficiency. You'll crave non-foods when you get it. Normally, pregnant women will sometimes crave things like gravel and dirt and things like that. And it's usually a deficiency in iron.
So I'm having symptoms like a pregnant woman.
Are you getting enough iron?
What does that even mean?
It means that, do you take vitamins?
Yeah, Denny's got me on these vitamins.
Oh, okay. So,
do they have iron in them?
Denny's? Does it have iron?
Yeah.
Not all. I know you and Denny's are taking those gummy vitamins.
They're so good, Kim. I could eat 30 of them.
They're like gummy bears.
Oh, they're better. They're actually better than gummy bears.
But you got to check because not all gummy vitamins have iron in them.
What? How do you eat iron? What's in what do you have?
You're like steak and meats, and a lot of times, and that's usually the argument by a lot of meat eaters is that, I want to make sure that I'm getting, the iron, and the best way to get it's through food.
When I was pregnant, I developed an iron deficiency, so I had to take these red pills that were just all iron to iron me up.
Lock up your paint because I'm coming for it.
Hungry boy over here. Okay, there you go. Well, thank you for the input. You can always get a hold of us. It's toll-free 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. So is it possible that doing charity could actually be a bad thing? That's what we've got going on here today, because Ben's fiance doesn't want him doing charity work. Her reasoning, she'll get to explain in just a second, but we've got Ben in here who sent us this email here for KVJ Court today. So, Ben, let me try to figure this out. Your fiance doesn't want you doing charity work. Can you tell me what her big complaints are with you actually being charitable with your time?
Yeah, sure. I mean, she wants me to quit altogether. And
Wow.
she just tells me that I'm wasting too much of my time for free, basically.
That's charity work, though, isn't it? You donate your
It's
time for
kind of,
free.
yeah, the idea. She thinks that I could be just actually like working more for actually like actual money, because we're basically, she's my fiance and we probably need the money to save for our weddings, which is what she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do work, but I also donate some of my time to a local hospital. I work with the elderly and sick children. And I don't know. It's natural. Like I feel like it's giving back, and I just love it. And it's just it helps people, and that's important to me.
Okay.
I don't see a problem.
Yeah, but she says I'm wasting time. That's why basically what it boils down.
All right.
She thinks we'll be making money for her, for me, and saving money. And I already work a lot, so that's it.
Okay, so
getting married, got to quit your life the way it was before. No more charity work.
Well, maybe there's a compromise that's in here somewhere. And let's hear Andrea's side for this, because, yeah, on the surface of it, a woman coming in and telling a guy, you better stop your charity work, it doesn't sound like a very good thing.
Stop being a good guy.
Right.
Don't all girls want to marry a good guy?
Andrea, tell us, what is your complaint about your fiancé Ben doing charity work, and you're asking for him to completely give it up. Is that correct?
Well, at least for now, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things going on. We're planning for a wedding, and we want to have a baby, and he needs to work and save money. And all the time that he spends doing all the charity stuff, he could be working and saving for us, for our future.
Okay.
And I'm doing the same. I mean, I'm working extra hours and have 2 jobs going on just to kind of get us settled. And it's not to say that, afterwards, maybe when we save enough, he can go back to doing it. But right now, he's giving all this time to other people's futures and not really working towards ours when it's right around the corner.
It's a pretty jerky move, though, especially the part when he's helping the sick kids in the hospital. I mean, how dare him?
Now, it sounds like because you're about to head into a marriage, both of you, that compromise is one trait that you both should learn and take into your marriage. And to me, on the surface of this, trying to understand your position, Andrea, and trying to understand where Ben's coming from, it's something he does that makes him feel good. The first thought would be, okay, well, is there a way that I could work a little bit more, maybe do a little bit less, and then there's a 50-50 split in all this? But it sounds like your position right now, Andrea, is that he should, at least in the time being, give it all up.
Well, I don't see how there's going to be enough hours in a day for him to go ahead and get maybe an extra job or put more hours into the current job to save the money that we need and do the charity work. So, I mean, he could do it some other time, but then we're also not nurturing our relationship. If he's going to spend the rest of his time doing the charity, I don't have anything against charity work. And that's one of the reasons I fell in love with him and I want to marry him.
Yeah.
But I guess what I do have a problem with is that he is now just taking it a little bit too far. And it seems like he's not prioritizing us and our future family and what we need right away because he's putting all his efforts over there.
And here's the one thing I see a major problem in this relationship.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Here's why I see a major problem, because Andrea's talking about, like, right now. They want to get married. They need money for that. They want to have a kid. At what point is there ever going to be time for this charity work? If she's saying it's like, okay, for now, I want him to help raise money, but once you have a kid, you're going to be like, no, we need money for the kid, or the kid has got soccer practice, or there's always going to be something. And it sounds like you may say that it's right now, Andrea, but I just know how relationships work, and especially when kids are thrown into the mix, there's never going to be a time that you're going to be okay with Ben doing his charity work.
Not to mention, you're asking him to give up something that's part of who he is, his being. He likes to do charity work, and just because you're getting married, again, I'm over here as a single guy looking at this stuff, and it scares the hell out of me to ever want to get married. You get married, now you got to give up charity work?
Well, if that's one of the things that you love so much about him, why don't you go with him to do it? Then you guys are spending time together, and you're still going to have that man in your life that you admire for his charity, but you're right there by his side.
But it's not even about spending time with him. She is telling him he needs to stop charity so you can go back to work and go save more money.
She wants it right now. Yeah, that's what she's saying, is that she's dedicating her time for making the money for the wedding and for, they want to have a kid pretty quick off the deal.
Is he still on the line?
Yeah, he's still on there. He's just
I'm still here. I'm just
he's already marriage material. He knows when to shut up.
How much charity work do you do?
It averages maybe 4 to 6 hours a week. It's not that much time.
I mean, come on, 4 to 6 hours, it's nothing.
So maybe it breaks down like roughly 2 hours, a day at most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Andrea, that's too much for you. And do you see my point? I mean, don't you think that you're going to marry Ben, you're going to have kids, and he at some point will be like going, hey, I want to get back to that charity work that I used to do. And you're going to be like, oh, no, now we need money for something else. Don't you see how that'll never end, Andrea?
No, I mean, you guys all see how the economy's going, and it's just I'm incredibly stressed with how the finances are happening. And if we can't get ourselves to what I believe to be a comfortable point, then no, maybe that won't happen immediately in the future.
Yeah.
Well, and I never said I would be unwilling to scale back. I never said that. It's just I think stopping it all together. I don't know. I think karmically, I think we're going to need help from people at some point in our lives, and it's just I just think it makes more sense just to at least keep helping the people who need the help if they need it.
Dude, I do not think you are in the wrong at all. I really don't. To tell someone you got to stop charity work, especially when you're talking about helping the elderly and the children. Come on, man. The guy's not going to Key West to go to a club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I were ruling on this, I would say, okay, you know what? You come up with a schedule, whatever it is, and maybe he does a little less, work a little bit more just until you get the money that you need. But then, yeah, I like Virginia's suggestion that when he does do the charity work, that she jump in there with him. You guys come up with, or at least find a project that you both are passionate about and do charity work together. And that, to me, is compromise, and that's what being in a marriage is all about. And if it's like, no, it's completely my way, and I'm not compromising. If there's no compromise, then I wouldn't get married.
This is not even. This is going on before they even say I do. You can't do this before you even say I do.
Yeah, you guys may need to go to a little marriage counseling. You know, they do that pre-marriage counseling.
Mm-hmm.
I know in the Catholic Church they do. They send you through a whole course.
Yeah.
And you have to really dig deep and ask questions and answer questions. Like, that might be something you guys need to look into.
Yeah, no doubt. Jay Bird's got his own marriage counseling if you like sit down with him.
Yeah. Run.
Mm-hmm.
He only gives you one word of advice.
Run.
There you go. Yeah, you see another solution for this other than either run or complete compromise, you can let us know. Got your own little fight going on, too, that you just can't see eye to eye with the person you're in a relationship with or somebody that you live with. Send us an email to mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. I'd say the comment's not very positive for Andrea. Yeah, like, run, Ben. Girl's more concerned about money. Just one of the texts to sum it up says, don't marry her. She's all about herself. You can hear it in her voice. Money, 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 money. That's all she's talking about. Come on.
Sometimes you can't hear someone's true traits in their voice.
You can, because evil has a tone.
It does.
They're just on different pages, too. You know what? Sometimes that happens. That means somebody's right, somebody's wrong, but you got to identify early on because, you know, before you get married, before you lock it down, you might say, look, if you're two different people right now, it's only going to get worse after you get married.
That's true.
You don't want to be like my one friend. He wakes up 4 years after he got married and goes, what the hell have I done?
What's his name?
I'm not, well, no. Yeah. He's not local. He's not local.
Yeah. She's all over it. Well, there's some interesting information that is out now. If you've been just kind of sitting back and following the ongoing drama with the national anthem in the NFL. I think the one thing that probably you might be interested in is having an effect on ratings. Maybe you don't even have a horse in the fight, a dog in the fight, but the ratings, at least in week 1, actually improved a little bit.
From what, last year?
No, from the week prior.
Got ya.
Yes. I think overall, I've heard ratings are down about maybe 15% from year to year.
Okay.
But week to week, they were actually up just a little bit, but a lot of people were expecting that any drop in the ratings would actually be seen this coming weekend instead, because people were tuning in to see how people would react. So they got credit for those ratings, and then for the people that don't like the way that it was handled, then they wouldn't be viewing this week.
I tuned in to see what everyone was going to do.
Yeah, I think so, and I think a lot of people did. No matter what, both sides were locking in and see what happened. They did a poll on this, and nearly 2/3 of Americans say that NFL players should stand and be respectful during the playing of the national anthem. This is by the Remington Research Group. They found that 64% of voters agree with President Trump and want the players to stand for the anthem. The survey also found that 80% of those in this survey want less politics in sports. They want a place where they can go and just have mindless fun and escape all the other drama that is happening on social media and in the world, and they say that's not what they want to see when they tune into the NFL. 51% say they are watching less football than in previous years, and among those watching less football, 69% pointed to the players using the NFL as a stage for their political views as the primary reason why. It doesn't seem like it's well received either in the music industry or when celebrities do it and whatnot. And I think that maybe that might be a lesson to a lot of people is just, hey, you know, if you're going to talk about your politics, do it in a place where it's not, you know, don't mix the entertainment we come to see you for with your politics. Do it on your own, in your own blog or your own video or whatever that's separate.
What are your thoughts on people burning all their NFL gear? This is good-looking gear, and they're just burning it on social media.
Oh, I think anybody's entitled to make whatever statement they want to make, and so people are trying to make strong statements.
Because then people are yelling at them, you could give that to homeless people. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just be careful you don't catch your yard on fire.
There's just a lot of fighting with every move you make, man.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is saying that the entire Green Bay Packers team is going to link arms during the anthem prior to their game on Thursday night against the Bears at Lambeau Field, and they're hoping that the fans will start joining in. I don't think it says anything about, you know, taking a knee or whatever. I think they'll be standing during the anthem, and so far those seem to be the best received protests.
So I have to link up with a rando next to me?
A rando drunk at Lambeau. That's it.
I don't know about that.
Oh, if it's a man, forget about
If it's
it.
some gross dude, I am not linking up.
Well,
Sorry.
there's your message of unity, everybody.
You imagine that poor guy in the stands. He's like, okay, here we go. And they go, nah, you're kind of gross.
He just wants to be unified with everybody.
You guys link up around me. I'm good.
Oh, no.
Not a chance.
Sorry.
Well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, hey, let Andrea know who we just talked to. You got a chance at $1,000. If you need some money for that wedding coming up and you're trying to save, we got the KVJ 5K a day giveaway. We'll give you the keyword coming up in 6 minutes.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. Traffic brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray Beach, SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Well, some delays starting to build now. Northbound 95 as you're heading past Southwest 10th Street and Deerfield Beach on up into Boca and Delray. Also on the Florida Turnpike northbound as you head into Boca Raton around Glades Road. Otherwise, no other accidents to report at this time. An earlier crash southbound 95 in Palm City at mile marker 106 in the final clearing stages.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
17 Forte, 36 month lease, $24.95 down, must qualify for military or grad rebate, 10K miles per year, 0 security deposit, plus tax tag, title registration, and $799.95 dealer. With approved 700 plus credit. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 9/30/17. The Kia 10,000 event and hurricane relief program comes to West Palm Beach Kia. Brand new Kia Sportages, Optimas, Fortes, everything 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Even if you owe $10,000 more than your trade is worth, West Palm Beach Kia wants it. The 17 Kia Forte is the highest ranked compact car in initial quality. From 100 down or 100 a month. Even if you make $400 a week, you're accepted. Even if your credit challenged, all you need is 100 down or 100 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. New Kia's 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Join Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone, for just 25 cents down during their 25th anniversary sale. You heard right. Now through Thursday, September 28th, you can join Planet Fitness for just 25 cents down and then $10 a month with no commitment. But hurry, the Planet Fitness 25th anniversary sale is only available now through Thursday, September 28th. That's 25 cents down and $10 a month with no commitment. Join Planet Fitness in club or online at planetfitness.com. Don't miss it. Home club only. Annual membership fee applies. Planet Fitness clubs are independently owned and operated. See club for details.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. It may be time to see one of the fertility specialists at IVF Florida Reproductive Associates. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline rapidly, so time is of the essence. Call 877-553-0040 today to schedule your consultation with one of the IVF Florida fertility experts or visit IVFFlorida.com. IVF Florida is proud to announce 2 new locations in Boca Raton and in Coral Gables, now providing even more convenience to access fertility treatments throughout South Florida. IVF Florida physicians, consistently recognized as top doctors and named to the U.S. News and World Report list of top U.S. reproductive endocrinologists, have been helping couples realize their dream of parenthood since 1986. IVF Florida provides comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 877-553-0040 or log on to IVFFlorida.com.
Hello, I'm Jim Arrigo, here with my brother Johnny. Hi. We're crazy about cars, especially Italian cars.
Indeed. That's why it's an honor to represent Alfa Romeo in South Florida.
Alfa Romeo's world-renowned for design and performance, and the new 2017 Giulia is no exception. This premium sports car sedan outperforms BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and starts at only $299 a month.
We're also excited to announce the 2018 Stelvios have arrived.
We sure are. The Stelvio is a uniquely Italian take on the SUV, full of technology and refined craftsmanship. It's one of the most beautiful luxury SUVs available, and pricing begins at just $419 a month.
We invite you to stop by Arrigo Alfa Romeo and experience the amazing Giulia and Stelvio firsthand.
We're located on the corner of Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike in West Palm. Ciao.
See you soon.
Giulia 24-month lease, $32.99 due. Stelvio 36-month lease, $42.99 due. 10K miles per year plus tax title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with proof credit. See dealer for details.
At Lowe's, we're building our team to help rebuild our neighborhoods devastated by Hurricane Irma. Because it's gonna take a lot of time, and we're gonna need a lot of help. So if you know anyone looking for work, have them join Lowe's. We're hiring neighbors for full and part-time positions with great benefits. Sound good? Then let's get to work. Apply today in-store or online at lowes.com/Irma. Select stores only. See store for details and restrictions.
Hey, if you're a parent and you work, there's a good chance that you are struggling to stay up every single day with all of your responsibilities. You work, then you got to pick the kids up from school, then you got to make them dinner, then you got to help them with their homework, and you are dead tired, and it gets tougher and even more tough every single year. The reason being is as we get older, we lose hormones. Hormones when you were younger is what gave you that boundless energy. Just look at your kid, your teenagers. Their bodies are just coursing with hormones. Now, when you go to Wellington Anti-Aging, you can do something called hormone replacement therapy. It's growing in popularity, and for a lot of people, it's necessary. In fact, a lot of insurance companies will pay for it because they realize how good it is for you. It will give you more energy so you don't feel so tired at night. You can stay up with everything your kids need to do and actually do it with a smile on your face. For anybody who's watching their weight, it will also help you maintain lean muscle mass and a better-looking physique. So imagine if you could feel better and you could actually look better. You'd jump right on it, wouldn't you? Well, that's why you should go to Wellington Anti-Aging. Check them out online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
When you're ready to experience the luxury, style, and performance that is found in an Audi, start your search at AudiCoralSprings.com. That's right, AudiCoralSprings.com. At AudiCoralSprings.com, you'll be able to search an inventory of over 500 Audis in seconds. New Audis, pre-owned and certified pre-owned Audis. The new A3, the luxurious A6, the performance-driven S5 Cabriolet, all right at your fingertips at AudiCoralSprings.com. View pictures, videos, and 360-degree tours of Audi vehicles. Calculate your payment. Get an instant quote for your trade-in at AudiCoralSprings.com. Save vehicles to your profile and compare them side by side to make your decision even easier. View exclusive web-only sale pricing. See monthly lease specials. If you're lucky enough to already be driving an Audi, log on to AudiCoralSprings.com and make your service appointment online. How easy is that? AudiCoralSprings.com is your home to everything Audi. Sale pricing, selection, and service. Start your Audi experience on AudiCoralSprings.com.
We teach our children problem-solving skills, and learning doesn't end with childhood. As adults, we keep growing by overcoming troubles, sometimes what seems like too many at once, and what even seems impossible. But we go on by helping each other and being inspired by watching others do the same and appreciating what we have. This mindful moment is brought to you by Molina Healthcare, who reminds you good health includes staying calm and clearing your mind during the tough times. Find out how to be more mindful at MolinaMindfulMoments.com.
Subway restaurants feature a different 6-inch sub for $3.50 every day. Today's $3.50 sub of the day is turkey breast at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras, plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied. Are you hiring? Join over 3 million businesses that use Indeed.com for hiring. You can post a job in minutes and manage your candidates from an easy-to-use dashboard. Post your next job on the world's #1 job site, Indeed.com.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Here's your chance to win in the KVJ 5K a day giveaway. Listen carefully.
This hour's keyword is ladder. Text the keyword to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash.
Must be 18 or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest. Message and data rates apply.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Jaybird does during this next story and segment. There's another Kardashian making headlines. It's the lead story. Will he leave? Will he stay?
Yeah, that's actually the biggest part of the story.
Yeah, tune in.
There you have it, folks. Tune in to find out. Coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, we've already addressed the needs of Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominica, Guadeloupe, Cuba, all those other islands that have gotten the double hit with the hurricanes and what all is needed. And just to kind of like sum it up, it's bad. But the biggest thing they need is money. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. And right now they're recommending the Red Cross is one of the ways you can do it, text to give. But you're not seeing a lot of drives for people looking for water and things like that because it's hard to get into a lot of those places right now because of the conditions. The good news is it looks like the Keys are rebounding a little bit here. And there's some positive things to talk about, including the fact that it looks like they're going to be reopening the Keys to tourists coming up on Sunday. They say that's about 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Now, they really just need to get travel and tourism back in there because there's a lot of marinas and places like that, you know, have got to pay their mortgages, and they're like, we can't survive because we have zero money coming in. So right now, almost all power and water has been restored from Key Largo through Marathon as well as through Stock Island and Key West. So a lot of that's looking good. The cell service is working well. But they say cable and internet restoration is lagging. So they're trying to get all that back together. But they're going to be opening up. And like we said earlier this week, things like Fantasy Fest and some of the big things that you go to the Keys for are going to be going on. So that is the good news about that. Now the bad news for the kids. Make up school days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to make them up.
Looks like you're going to be making them up. Palm Beach and Broward are talking about what days. In Palm Beach, 3 professional development days for teachers, October 16th, November 3rd, and January 8th, would become full days of classes for students.
I'm going to email the superintendent, and I'm going to talk to him about this.
You are, huh?
I'm going to see what I can do.
You going to take up the fight?
I'm going to see what I can do.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll take you serious.
In Broward, they want to change 2 early release dates, October 19th and December 22nd, to full instructional days. I know that's like the Friday right before Christmas, too. Yeah, so that would be a full day now.
No one's going to concentrate on that day anyway.
Mm-hmm. They missed 7 days of school, both districts. So, and I'm sure the other counties are probably going to be doing the same thing. Miami-Dade still hasn't announced any makeup days. So I don't know if they will or if they're lagging behind or what's going on. But
man, my information was wrong. I was telling kids, oh, yeah, they're not going to make you make them up. You're fine. Boy, was I wrong.
Once again, filling children's minds with lies.
I didn't mean to lie. I thought I read an article.
That Jaybird's such a jerk, man. Gosh.
Jerk bird.
Yeah.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This will be really interesting to see what Jerk Bird does in this next story. It's the lead story. It's the juiciest, so I'm saving it for last.
Got ya.
But there is more Kardashian pregnancies. More. I know. There's already 2. Now there's 3, Bird.
The girls are fertile.
These girls are popping them out like puppy litters. We'll tell you who's pregnant now coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, I tried to watch Dancing with the Stars last night, but I really wanted to sleep, so Mama took a Xanax. I missed the elimination.
You did, huh?
Oh, I was out. I was like Michael Jackson on propofol. I was donk.
Do you have like a bottle that just says Mama Xanax on it? Is that how that works?
I was
just
out.
see it up there.
But I guess one of our favorites got eliminated last night from Dancing with the Stars. She's one of the few stars. If you look on the roster of the people they have on Dancing with the Stars, I'm sorry, I don't know who half of them are. This one, though, is a legit star.
Be warned, though, this is a spoiler alert.
It's a spoiler. If you didn't see it, yes, we're going to tell you who was sent home.
All right, let's get to it. Debbie and Alan, Nick and Peter. One of these 2 couples had the lowest combined total of judges' scores and viewer votes and will be leaving right now. The couple leaving us is Debbie and Alan.
What? No way.
They kicked Debbie Gibson off.
And her Electric Youth.
Oh, man.
So if people love the show, they already know the answer. And if they don't watch the show, do they give a crap who wins? I'm just asking for the people.
These are great questions. I don't have the answers, you see.
I don't have the answers.
We're just filling your head so you know what happened. In other news, for the 6th year in a row, Sofia Vergara, your favorite little Latina on television, she is the highest paid television actress out there in the game. She made $41.5 million last year. And a lot of it comes from Modern Family, sure, but a lot of it also comes from endorsement deals, movie roles, speaking engagements. She's also got licensing deals. I mean, she's got a lot of money out there coming in. The closest person that got second place was Kaylee Cuoco. She only earned $26 million. So Sophia made $41.5, and Kaylee got $26. That's a big gap. Sexy pays. That's what it tells me.
Uh-huh, it does.
And finally
Kevin, I would like to exercise my right to protest, please.
Yeah.
Hell no, the dirt must go. Hell no, the dirt must go. Hell no, the dirt must go.
Never a peaceful protest.
Can't he just take a knee? I mean, I keep asking.
I know, right?
A silent knee? Is that too much to ask?
He's a noisy bird.
He is. Finally here, Khloe Kardashian and her boyfriend Tristan Thompson, who's an NBA star, are reportedly expecting their first child together. They began dating regularly back in September of 2016, and they really haven't been together that long.
About a year.
The report comes just days after we heard that Kylie Jenner, the 20-year-old sister, is pregnant, and that Kim Kardashian is expecting a child as well through surrogate. I mean, it is just an onslaught of bebes.
Kardashian line of cribs, bibs, everything you possibly want.
Well, I mean,
it's on the way.
Kylie made $420 million in the last 18 months. They know the more of them they have, the more money they create for this empire that just goes on and on and on.
People buy it.
They do. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
All righty. Got some celebrities having a birthday today. Gotta say, what up? Happy birthday. Avril Lavigne. She's 33 now.
She's not very punk rock anymore.
No, she's not. No more Skater Boy for her.
Is she the one that had Lyme disease?
Yeah.
It took her out, man. It really affected everything.
Lyme took her punk.
Yeah.
Dang.
She tried to get it back by marrying the lead singer of Nickelback. That didn't work either.
Aww.
She's been married a couple times. I think didn't she marry the dude from Sum 41?
Yeah, that was her first one. Was it Derek Wembley?
Hey, look at you.
Wow. You're going back in the archives.
So punk you are, Kevin.
Yeah.
Don't you feel kind of bad that you keep space in your brain for stuff like that?
I know.
Like, you can't remember your wife's birthday, but yet you know Avril dated Derek and then married him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Got
Who
that down
cares?
pat.
Who cares?
Yeah. Lil Wayne turning 35 today. Gwyneth Paltrow is 45 and a very interesting product she has on Goop.
I wonder what Gwyneth will get for her birthday. What do you give the girl who knows and has everything?
Yeah, I mean, and by everything we mean she has the ability to steam her lady part. So, I mean, if you're doing that, what else do you need?
Remember those eggs that she was telling women to put up in their hoo-has?
Yeah.
All kind of gynecologists have come out and said, do not do that. Gwyneth Paltrow's a nutcase.
Yeah.
Don't put weird stuff in your lady business.
I mean, I don't think you even need to be a doctor to be able to give that diagnosis.
Why don't you just selling some kind of like vampire repellent or something like that on her website?
Well, that kind of sounds awesome. All
Yeah,
right, where's this Goop?
Goop. It'll be really expensive.
Oh, yeah. It'll be like $200.
Fancy vampire
Oh,
stuff?
yeah. Only fancy vampires will be repelled.
And the very political lead singer of Third Eye Blind, Stephen Jenkins, is turning 53 years old. Virginia knows how to make a good first impression with him.
I
so.
didn't realize he was in the room when I was talking smack about his band.
Oh,
I apologize.
Do you remember what she said? She's like, oh my gosh, why is everyone acting like this is the 90s? It's not the 90s anymore. I'm like, Virginia, he's right there.
He's 2 feet away from you.
She thought he worked at the venue.
I thought he was a roadie.
Nah, lead singer.
He's lead singer.
But the Gang of Trash and the how long you did, it was a good 3 minutes.
Well, they were running security at this place. Like, seriously, it was 1990. It's sorry, Stephen Jenkins. It's not 1990. We don't have to have our backs against the wall and frisked by security.
That wasn't his fault.
Because he's walking down the hallway. He ain't that big anymore.
That wasn't him who was asking for that.
Also, got to say happy birthday to Jordan from Boca, turning 32. That's from Chloe and Jackie in South Carolina. Also, happy 18th birthday to Olivia from Mom, Dad, Liliana, Paisley, Sadie, and Yoshi. And a happy birthday to my mama, Kim, from Chelsea and Tyler. They want a quick little chant for Kim.
Kim.
Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, if you were living in South Florida in 1990, you knew all about the clown murder. And with movies like It in theaters and what we did with the clown scare that happened last year, it's kind of amazing that they have finally broken open the case of the Wellington clown murder. Who did it? I will tell you coming up next.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you put me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time, it came from... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you put me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my God, it came from... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like... Hey, you made me a believer, believer. Hey, you made me down, you put me a believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my God, it came from... Hey, you made me a believer, believer.
Well, if you were here in South Florida back in 1990, you knew about this story. I came almost a decade later to South Florida and still heard a lot about the Wellington clown murder.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Stephen Jenkins again.
No,
No, this was a big one. I mean, there's been several Palm Beach County cold cases, but this, I would say, would rank as one of the top ones for sure.
It was on May 26, 1990, that Marlene Warren was shot and killed on her front doorstep by a clown holding a bouquet, balloons, and obviously a gun. After firing, the clown calmly just walked to a white convertible Chrysler LeBaron, minus a license plate, and it drove away. 2 days later, Marlene Warren was dead from the gunshot wound that she received.
Yeah, I think in the beginning she thought she was just getting flowers, and then the clown pulled out the gun, didn't say anything, and then shot her.
That was it, and that was pretty much how it all went down on a Saturday morning, just a quiet little Saturday morning in Wellington.
Did she have any enemies?
Well, I believe her kid was there too. Why it went down? According to the article that I read.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's new DNA evidence that has broken the case wide open, but I still have some questions, and maybe somebody has some answers as I read this. The person who they are pinning the murder on and who's going to be going to trial for it is the mistress of Marlene's husband. And she worked for her husband, yes.
It was a chick clown?
Yes.
It was definitely a woman clown.
Was dressed in the clown garb, yes. It proves that they say, their claims, at least the state's claims, now obviously it's going to go to trial, but they claim it was Sheila Keene Warren, and she now is the current wife of Marlene Warren's husband, Michael.
Oh, my gosh.
So back in the day, Michael had this car dealership on, I think it was like on Dixie, and he and his wife lived in Wellington, this really nice neighborhood. Apparently, like, you could fly small planes into it. It was just an amazing, so it wasn't the
Had
kind
a
of
little
neighborhood.
airstrip in the back.
There.
Yeah, that happened.
And then he had this woman who worked for him that he would take to long lunches and all this kind of stuff, and an affair was happening, and she's the one who was apparently even seen buying the clown outfit. She was seen around town actually in a clown outfit. When they went to her place, they found like fibers from the clown wig, and that's why I'm just sort of trying to figure out. When I was reading the story, it's like they had all this evidence already, but in the story it just said that they lacked a motive. But I'm like, going, if she's married to the guy, where's the motive? So I'm confused by this. So whatever they have now is some DNA evidence that I guess makes it a slam dunk. But as I was reading what it seemed like they had before this DNA evidence, to me would kind of made it a slam dunk anyway. And they have gone all the way to Tennessee in the Blue Ridge Mountains, in Virginia, and they've arrested her, and apparently she had been up there owning and operating a restaurant with her husband, Michael. Now they own and operate a restaurant in Tennessee, and so they went up and grabbed her, and now she's facing extradition down to Palm Beach County to go on trial for this.
According to the Palm Beach Post, they said that the son was there, and he, I guess, was hurt, and he heard his mom answer the door and say, "Oh, how beautiful the flowers." And then he heard the gunshot, and then he crawled to his mom, according to Palm Beach Post, and said that the clown looked back at him and didn't say anything, and then took off, according to the Palm Beach Post.
Dang.
So, it sounds like something out of a, crime TV show.
This chick is ruthless. And I guess they found, DNA maybe on the flowers or the balloons or whatever she was bringing?
Possibly, yeah. The story that I had read didn't give specifics of the DNA evidence, but as I was reading some of the other evidence, I was just confused with, okay.
Did she drive a Chrysler LeBaron?
They wound up tracing that back to his dealership. Like, to me, like, all this kind of stuff, like, added up, I'm like, I don't...
Duh.
So, that's what I just don't understand, and I assume maybe somebody would have an answer, but from the story, I didn't get it, and I looked for other information. I'm like, well, it sounded like you had a slam-dunk case already.
Again, according to Palm Beach Post, they said they had found an abandoned car that matched the description, but it didn't have any type of DNA in it, no blood, nothing. Just
she wiped it clean.
Just the abandoned car.
Yeah, but I think they found the fibers of the wig, like it was at her apartment, I think, is where they found that. So I thought that had traced back. I thought the car then was routed back to his dealership, even though it didn't have a license plate on it, because, they'd found it abandoned. So, there's a lot of things that tied the whole thing together. And she worked for his dealership. She did, I think, like repo work or something like that.
Did the son go to live with the dad, and did the dad know that this happened?
I didn't see anything about the son in the story I read, so that one I don't know. You have to go to Jaybird on that.
Yeah, I don't have any details on that, but they said the balloons at the scene were sold at a Publix community right near where she lived at, that the actual balloons, they only sold them there.
Yeah. People who are texting in right now, too, are making a good point, saying, come on, you can't tell me that the husband, your mistress shoots and kills your wife.
You have to know.
And then you marry your mistress, and they've been together. This was 1990. This happened.
Dang.
So, you have been together for like 27 years, and like, okay, so you're not aware, but like it wasn't talked about. It hasn't been revealed. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so shocked.
They both deserve to go
right.
down.
That's what they're saying, why is this guy Michael not being arrested as well?
Again, according to this story, they said that she had told family that she'd feared her husband. Again, this is Palm Beach. This is the Palm Beach Post reporting on this.
Oh, wow. So she knew he could hurt her.
According to this article that I'm reading right now.
Maybe they were having marital problems. He didn't want to have to pay her in a divorce. It's cheaper to kill her and then run off with the girl that you want to marry from work.
Oh, John is here to answer at least, my number one question. As I was reading the story, I'm like, oh boy, it seems like a lot of evidence, and whatever they have now, I guess, makes it a slam dunk.
And they say that it was definitely a female clown, or
it was her.
It was okay.
Yeah, she's the one that is that they're saying pulled the trigger.
She didn't hire someone to do it.
No. What I gather,
it's hard to hire that from a clown company.
And they had talked about that she, at the costume shop, they had seen her buying these stuff for the costume. She had actually been seen around town a couple other times, like in a clown outfit. So
this was her thing?
According to the story I was reading, that's what I'm like going, okay, I'm like, oh, why is this taking so long?
We need somebody to tell us why the cops took this long.
Yeah, John is on here from Jupiter, maybe to explain some of the questions I have. What was your comment, John?
Good morning, guys. A lot of cases that are happening like this, where there is some evidence that's there, if if the state attorney goes to the grand jury with it, they do not indict. You can never go back and re-indict that person. Double jeopardy applies. So, like many cases, they'll put them off waiting for hopefully like technology like DNA that comes into play. But later on, they can go ahead and go in front of a grand jury and get an indictment.
Yeah,
that's what happened with this case, and there's many other cases like that too.
Yeah, and it was a cold case. They just reopened it in 2014. And I guess that's kind of it. So the cold case department, for all the different law office departments in South Florida, they almost are like waiting and, okay, now they're going back and reopening cases as new technology is available, saying, okay, I think maybe we could get what we need now. So you might start seeing a lot of these kind of cases like the Wellington Clown murder from 1990 that, hey, now we've got somebody and we're going to put them on trial and try to get justice.
With all the cold cases, especially in Palm Beach County, I was talking to somebody who does work with the cold case department, and they were just saying it's good that the media talks about cold cases because, just like you're saying, DNA comes out, it jogs people's memory. It's good. Even if it happened 30 years ago, someone still may know something, then that could lead to DNA evidence.
So
there's a lot of cold cases, especially in Palm Beach County.
Yeah, going to be a fascinating case to see what happens. And are they at all going to go after the clown's husband, Michael?
Any person that shoots a mom in front of her kid, I'm sorry, you deserve the same exact thing to happen to you.
Unreal, isn't it?
I mean, you should just take her out back and just shoot her right now with no trial.
With no trial, huh?
No trial. You shot a mom in front of her kid, you disgusting pig.
No trial, just start shooting people, huh?
It's done, Kevin.
Okay, thank you. Good thing Virginia's not running the country. Coming up here in just a couple
Or
of
anything.
minutes. Yeah, or anything.
Give her the dirt. She's good with the dirt.
Coming up here, I know a lot of people have been asking us, hey, are you guys going to get Halloween Horror Night tickets? The answer is yes, and we're going to have them for the next couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Brand new, 9 new haunted houses they've got at Universal Orlando, 5 nightmarish scare zones, 2 outrageous live shows, and thrilling rides and attractions.
Nice.
Got a pair of tickets for you. We're going to play a game, Finish the Lyrics. If you're somebody that knows popular song lyrics, this is your game. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to play a clip of the song. When the song stops, you got to finish singing to the end of the line. And I got to tell you, honestly, just give us your best shot. You know, I might be a little forgiving if you were entertaining. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We got that next at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. Traffic brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray Beach, SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Accident is blocking lanes at Forest Hill Boulevard and Military Trail. Might want to go ahead and take Belvedere Road as an alternate. 95 in the Turnpike reportedly accident-free in Palm Beach and Broward counties, although slow now northbound 95 as you approach Southwest 10th Street all the way up past Yamato Road in Palm Beach County. And also on the Turnpike, watch for a slow ride as you're passing by Boca Raton and the Glades Road exit.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lynchstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Arrigo, here with my brother Johnny. Hi. We're crazy about cars, especially Italian cars.
Indeed. That's why it's an honor to represent Alfa Romeo in South Florida.
Alfa Romeo is world-renowned for design and performance, and the new 2017 Giulia is no exception. This premium sports car sedan outperforms BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and starts at only $299 a month.
We're also excited to announce the 2018 Stelvios have arrived.
We sure are. The Stelvio is a uniquely Italian take on the SUV, full of technology and refined craftsmanship. It's one of the most beautiful luxury SUVs available, and pricing begins at just $419 a month.
We invite you to stop by Arrigo Alfa Romeo and experience the amazing Giulia and Stelvio firsthand.
We're located on the corner of Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike in West Palm. Ciao.
See you soon.
Giulia 24-month lease, $32.99 due. Stelvio 36-month lease, $42.99 due. 10K miles per year plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with proof credit. See dealer for details.
When you think about South Florida, you think about bikinis and smooth, sexy skin, not shaving and waxing. So toss the razor and wax for good and enjoy the freedom and soft skin that comes with laser hair removal. Right now, Body Details is offering up to 60% off, so there's no better time to try laser hair removal with our true laser specialists. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to book your free consultation today.
If Hurricane Irma taught us anything, it's to take nothing for granted, especially our health. During Breast Cancer Awareness Month, join Holy Cross Hospital and doctors Annalie Manfredini, Marnie Kaplan, and Delia Constanza Guaqueda for the latest in women's breast health. Enjoy healthy eats and great prizes. Be sure to pre-register for your 3D mammogram. The Beyond Breast Cancer event at Holy Cross Healthplex is Thursday, October 5th at 5 p.m. Register online or call 954-351-7804.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, yeah. They got some great deals going on at Lou Back Road Pompano Beach Chevrolet. When you go there, just walk right in and say, hey, where is Howard? I'd like to sit down with the GM. Let them know what you're working with, what kind of finances you have, and what kind of car that you're interested in. Now, they've got some great things going on, like the Silverado Crew Cab. They're going to knock off over $12,000 on this baby. Now, if you own a Chevy, you can save another $1,000 on that. You can lease a car as well. You can lease a 2018 Equinox, 0 down, $259 a month. Now, Lou Back Road Pompano Beach Chevrolet, they are located at 1801 West Atlantic Boulevard, Pompano Beach, or just go online. That's where so many people are doing their shopping. They're seeing what they have available. PompanoChevy.com. That's PompanoChevy.com. They've got Silverados, they've got Volts, they've got Equinoxes, and like I was talking about, they do have used cars available as well. All you got to do is sit down with my man, Howard, the general manager, and he's going to take very good care of you. Go in there today or this weekend. Find new roads at Lou Back Road, Pompano Beach Chevrolet.
Floodwater is not sanitary. Mold Armor Mold Remover and Disinfectant kills bacteria and viruses found in floodwater and also inhibits the growth of mold and mildew in one step. Find Mold Armor at your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ace stores.
17 Forte, 36-month lease, $24.95 down, must qualify for military or grant rebate, 10K miles per year, 0 security deposit, plus tax tag, title registration, and $799.95 dealer with approved 700 plus credit. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Ends 9/30/17.
The Kia 10,000 event and hurricane relief program comes to West Palm Beach Kia. Brand new Kia Sportages, Optimas, Fortes, everything 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Even if you owe $10,000 more than your trade is worth, West Palm Beach Kia wants it. The 17 Kia Forte is the highest ranked compact car in initial quality. From 100 down or 100 a month. Even if you make $400 a week, you're accepted. Even if you're credit challenged, all you need is 100 down or 100 a month. And we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. New Kia's 100 down or 100 a month. And no payments till 2018. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Tonight, new ABC Funny is back. In a weird way. The Goldberg season premiere.
For making a lady.
Creates their own weird science.
She has to have Heather Locklear's eyes, Bo Derek's hair, Chuck Norris's sense of justice.
Then the season premiere of Speechless takes the weird and rolls with it.
We come together to do things that are awesome and stupid.
ABC Funny is back. All new, all night. Tonight starting at 8 on WPBF 25 ABC.
Johnny, it's that time of the year again.
Yep, time for playing golf in long sleeves.
No, it's time for buyers to save thousands during the model year-end closeout at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat.
Save big on over 1,000 Jeeps during the Jeep Celebration event, like the new Compass from $129 a month.
You gotta go Arrigo.
39-month lease, 10K miles a year, $3,500 due, plus tax, tag title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. See dealer for details.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by GNC.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a beautiful Wednesday morning. Our skies mostly sunny now, and mostly sunny much of the day. Light west winds at 10 miles an hour at the high near 90. A good chance of scattered storms mid to late afternoon. The rain chance 50%. Tonight's low 75. And Thursday mostly sunny, the high near 90, and a 30% chance for an afternoon shower storm.
Mix it up with the GNC Buy 2 Get 1 Free Mix and Match sale. Right now, the best thermogenics, vitamins, fish oil, and more from top brands like Performix are all Buy 2 Get 1 Free. Sale ends September 27th. Stay strong and healthy. Only at GNC.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Coming up on Friday, we're going to be back out doing little cocktails and karaoke. This time we're going to be at the Blue Martini City Place starting at 7 o'clock. They've got amazing food, Drinks are fantastic, and you can come up and sing, get goofy, and have a good time with us. So, looking for stuff to do this weekend. Started off Friday, and if you want to find out all the other cool things happening in South Florida, just go to our website, kvjshow.com, for all the details.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Halloween Horror Nights, big thing around Florida this time of year. And we got tickets again to Universal Orlando. 9 new haunted houses they've got. And here's what you got to do to win today. Finish the lyric. I'm going to give you 3 different shots here to try to get it right. I'm going to play a song. When the song stops, you've got to finish the lyrics to the end of the line, or at least make it sound like you know what the lyrics are. Got Katie on here from Stewart. Hello, Katie.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great.
Good. Okay, you understand how to play Finish the Lyric?
Yes, I don't have to sing them, do I?
I mean, kinda. Yeah, it's part of the game.
Well, I gotta tell you, we are the final judges, and a good performance probably would go a long way with us being like, you know what, I'll give you credit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if it's a singing bit and there's not a lot of singing, I'm gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah.
All right, just a warning, I'm very tone deaf, so.
All right.
You know what? That might actually get you extra points. I don't know. You're not gonna be judged on how well you sing, just what you sing. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, here we go. This is song number 1. Finish the lyrics on an Adele song called Skyfall.
The sky is falling. I don't know.
By the way, I think you have a beautiful voice. I don't think that was bad at
I
all.
thought that was really good.
Super cute voice.
Very nice voice.
Sky is, and I like there's a question mark at the end. The sky is falling. Okay, I started out with a tough one. That's
tough.
That is real tough. Okay, let's go to one that might be a little bit easier. Let's see how well you do with Miley Cyrus. All right.
Oh, good one. Fine
Let's
choice.
see if you know any Miley Cyrus here. Going to give you a little bit of Wrecking Ball, okay?
Oh, fine choice.
Okay. Here we go, Katie.
Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you.
Don't you ever say. I forgot what the lyrics are. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Even if it's wrong, I suggest just go for it. Just sing with confidence.
I agree, yeah. I mean, just, make it sound like you know what they are.
You do have a cute voice, too. You're wrong. You're not tone deaf. You sound great.
I think what we got to do, we got to build Katie up here, and we got to let her know, just, hey, sing it with confidence. Don't worry about your voice, and don't really even worry if you know the lyrics. Just make it sound like you did. Like, imagine if you were on stage and you forgot the lyrics, you would just, power through it and just make up your own right on the spot.
Yeah, just don't think about all the people listening. That's the worst thing you can do.
Okay.
Here's actually how the song went.
I can live a lie running for my life. I will always want you.
Okay.
Gosh, that's my jam.
You like that?
We know. You sang it at karaoke.
Did I?
It was weird. See a grown man singing Miley Cyrus.
All over it, wasn't he?
Emotional.
I don't know what's weirder, that I don't remember or that I did it.
You know what, Katie? I'm going to give you your pick of either AC/DC's You Shook Me All Night Long or Oasis Wonderwall.
Oh,
with
can I
confidence.
have a third choice?
Oh, jeez.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Would you want Royals by Lord? I'll give you a third choice.
Oh, gosh.
Whatever you pick, just make sure you go for it.
That's
Full
what I'm saying.
gorilla,
Yeah,
baby.
that's what I'm saying. I'm going to give you Shook You All Night Long.
Love it.
Because, it's a song about attitude. It's a song about just bringing it and pretend like we're just already hammered up in the bar and we just don't care anyway, okay?
Okay.
Picture us naked. That helps. They say if you're nervous to talk in front of people, picture the audience naked. Just picture us naked.
I wouldn't picture Jay Bird naked.
Oh, right. I was actually going to say how skinny you looked. And all right.
Thank you.
Trying to help out.
Here we go. Third and final shot for Katie. Let's see if she can finish the lyrics on this one.
She was a fast machine. She cocked the motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I've
gosh, you
got this.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Go for it. Say something.
I'm sorry,
I
Katie.
just blinked out completely.
I hear you. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for trying. We actually have got a nice little consolation prize for you. I just don't know that Finish the Lyric was her game. It's a tough one.
It is tough.
Okay.
Has anyone done Shook You All Night Long for cocktails and karaoke yet? I know there was talk about
That's
it.
a good one.
That's a great one to do.
I hear you.
Telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you guys did not nail it.
No, we
It
did
gets
not.
kind of high.
It's so high.
Maybe that's why we
Maybe
didn't
that's why we
sing
haven't done it.
'cause-
I would love to see Virginia do that.
Ooh, you want to see me crash and burn.
All right, let's try Justin here from Delray, see if he can finish the lyric. Hello, Justin.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. All right, buddy. You ready to try to bring this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to see if you can knock Oasis Wonderwall right out of the park, okay?
Got it. Go for it.
Okay, here we go. First try. Finish the lyrics.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
I don't believe that anybody could feel the way I do about you now.
Yeah, baby!
Killing it.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
That's right, baby. Look at that.
Makes me want you to play the whole song, Kev. I
I
want to
know.
keep singing.
That is a jam. Somebody did that for karaoke on Friday night.
That's a good one.
Is that a good? That's a good karaoke.
I like
It
that
worked out
one.
pretty well, yeah. People seem to like it. Well, congratulations, Justin. We're going to give you the hookup. You're going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando, okay?
Awesome. Can't wait, man.
All right, man. It's always a big thing. People always say, oh, you got tickets? Yes, we do have. We've got tons and tons
Nice.
and tons of tickets. So for the next several weeks, we are going to be giving you the hookup on that. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, has Jaybird's mom actually spoken to him?
Ooh, from beyond the grave?
Yes.
Well, we have an EVP. You know, that's the electronic voice phenomenon they do with the ghost stuff. And
Yep.
according to Vicky, it is a top grade A-listed EVP.
Will we actually hear the voice of Jason's mom for the first time in like 7 years?
She wants to know, does this sound like my mom?
Okay. Crazy audio we got for you coming up next right here on the KVJ Show. Well, this is a very interesting day here. Now, you've probably heard of EVPs before. It is electric voice phenomenon, and a lot of times if you're ever in a house where they believe spirits to be, they will have you turn on just a recording device, and then people go back and listen to it, and sometimes through the static and the hiss, you can hear voices. I had this happen when I went to Savannah, and when you go to this one house they say is haunted, they have you record stuff, and at the end of the whole night, people are playing back stuff, and you could almost hear faintly in the background, like, yeah, wait, was that a voice? I didn't hear that the first time, and it's weird because your recording devices pick up things that the regular human ear doesn't detect.
Yeah, now Vicky, she does her Weird and Whatever podcast. She goes out and she investigates houses that are possibly haunted. She's legit, in my opinion, because she tells you if you're doing a reading with her and nothing's coming up, she'll say, look, I got nothing. And she even admits that she's wrong sometimes, or she doesn't know. And that's why I do like Vicky, because she's one of the psychics that claims she doesn't know everything.
Now, tell me, Vicky, where did you get this audio EVP that we believe might be Jason's mom, Kay, talking to him from beyond the grave?
Well, we had an investigation down in Pompano. It was a client who contacted us, and it was just a regular investigation. We certainly didn't expect for something like this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We captured about 25 EVPs on this investigation, but only one voice is a female voice, and that's the one that we captured that believed might possibly be Jason's mom.
Now, Vicky, didn't you say even before this happened that you were having some weird things with my mom come to you that doesn't usually happen?
Right. Usually my house is pretty spirit-free. They leave me alone when I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
But one night I woke up, and there was a woman standing next to my bed, and I got the sense that it was your mother because she said, take care of my boy, watch out for Jason. And because of that, that's very odd for them to show up at my home. When we captured this EVP on Saturday, of course, my first thought is that it was Jason's mom, and it would be very fitting if she had the nerve to show up at my house, then she would also have the nerve to follow me when I had a recorder in order to be able to speak.
Yeah, okay, so that explains it, because that was my question. Because for me, with my understanding, I always think that spirits are often stationary. They stay attached to one building, one location.
It's a common misconception, Kevin.
Yeah, okay, so that clears that.
Plus, Jason's mom would not be earthbound. An earthbound spirit a lot of times will be focused on one particular area, but I believe that his mom comes here in visitation, and therefore she's allowed to go anywhere during her visitation.
Okay. So there's rules of engagement.
There is, man. There's rules.
Okay. Fascinating stuff.
So different spirits have different areas they're allowed to go?
Well, there's a difference between an earthbound and one who comes back in visitation. Earthbound spirits, a lot of times they're earthbound because they are drawn to a particular area. They're connected to that area. These are spirits that I believe have not crossed over to the other side. Now, spirits, much like Jason's mom, I believe has gone to the other side, but she comes back voluntarily to check on people and to try to communicate.
How is it that, mediums know this information? Is it just by deduction of the years of talking to spirits or communicating that you've come to these conclusions? How do you know all these rules?
Well, mine's a combination of 10 years as being a paranormal investigator and also having ability as a psychic medium. So it's a combination of the two things that I have, the knowledge that I do.
Okay.
And again, I always say this is what I believe because nothing in the paranormal is written in stone.
And that's why I like Vicky, because she's saying, look, I don't know.
Yeah, my belief system, this is what it is.
But
Now,
I have heard this, and should we say what? I won't say anything. I'll let the audience decide if they can hear anything.
I'm going to play it one time, and then because Virginia, I believe, is the one person that has not heard this.
Right. Okay. I have not heard
so
it.
let's play it for Virginia and see if she can tell us if she hears anything in this electric recording. Do you hear Jason's mom's voice at all?
It was faint. You have to play it again.
Okay.
Did Denny's isolate it at all? Do you know?
No. Here we go. Okay, here's the part, and if you listen, if you know what it says, then maybe you get it. Jason's mom saying what her nickname is for him and what we often call him on the show, Jaybird.
Yes.
Listen right here. Tell me if you can hear Jaybird. Do you hear Jaybird?
Do you hear it, Kevin?
I do.
I heard
it the first time, but I read it, what it said, and then I listened to it, and it locked it in for me. Here's the entire clip. Tell me, do you hear something?
So there's something going on in the background, but you can hear something over that.
Right.
You can't hear it, Virginia.
I do hear Jaybird.
You do hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, what's going on, just so you know what's going on, the first part is on the investigation, it was Bobby Joe, myself, and our new investigator, Allison. We're all in the room together. The door is closed. The first part is Bobby Joe was being silly. That's her making the funny noise.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hear the jaybird, and then that's me who's making the cat sound because we actually had a ghost cat on location. And I had just confirmed with the client that somebody had owned a cat because the cat kept going through our legs that night. We kept feeling the cat.
Huh.
And
Ghost
that's why
cat.
we were making fun, and that's why I made the cat noises.
Okay, now, Vicky, there's going to be people driving around right now. They're saying, all right, you have a new investigator. Did she say something to try to get a little bit of whatever? What can you explain to the audience? Did you see this girl? Was she in front of you when you guys were investigating?
Yes, we were all in the room where we could see each other. What's interesting is that we had 5 recorders going on in the room at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So far, only 1 recorder has captured Jaybird. So if it were somebody saying it under their breath, the other recorders would have picked it up. I still have 1 more recorder to go over, and Bobby Joe has 1 more recorder. But so far, 2 of the other recorders have been gone over, and it is not on those recorders. A true EVP will sometimes only show up on 1 or 2 devices, but not all of them.
Okay, fascinating stuff.
So the comments I'm getting is, how accurate are these EVPs? I mean, some people just are never going to believe that.
Yeah.
And the other thing people are asking is, what kind of message is my mom trying to get to me?
Right, and I think that's ultimately the question. I mean, there's obviously the one about protection, and you can hear her name. And the more I listen to it, it actually sounds to me like your mom's voice.
I thought it did too, but I think I'm being hopeful. And I don't know if I'm being wishful
I
thinking.
hear you, and you're in a different spot, and I've heard your mom's voice. I don't know how many times. How long has it been since she's passed on? 7+ years, right?
She passed away 2009 November. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so listen here again. If you're just tuning in, is this a clip of Jason's mom's voice in this recording? Yeah, it sounds just like your mom.
The more I hear it, and I swear I'm not trying to put on any kind of radio theatrics.
Yeah.
That does to me sound like my mom. Now, I will admit that I'm very overly hopeful on this kind of crap.
And you do the Weird and Whatever podcast.
And I do that, and I make no mistakes about that.
The question here, I guess, finally would be, Vicky, any idea what the message might be, or is it just an overall message of keep an eye on my Jaybird for me?
I think she just wants to make a connection. Now, my first question is she following me in an effort to be able to get a message, a definite message to Jason? What I'm going to have my investigators do this weekend, I have a rule that I cannot investigate my own house, but I am going to ask my investigators to come over Saturday, and I'm going to have them do an EVP session in my room because that's where she showed up the first time, to see if we can get her to speak again, because I know my house is pretty spirit-free, so if we capture any voices at all, the chances are very likely if we get one, it will be her.
Okay. All right. Interesting stuff. Well, we'd like to check back in with you. Let us know, Vicky, if you do find out any more information on this, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Bye, Vicky. Yeah, and I will put up that clip, too, on social media so people can hear it maybe with headphones. I know people are probably like, you're crazy.
There are a lot of people saying that they do hear it. So, I mean, obviously there's a few detractors, but there are a lot of people that say they hear Jaybird in this clip right here of this EVP, your mom, saying your name.
The more, and I don't know if it's just power of suggestion, but the more you play it and I hear it through the headphones, it does sound like my mom.
It does really sound like Jaybird.
Do you think that sounds like my mom at all? If my mom was whispering at you?
Maybe.
I know, it's crazy.
I can definitely hear Jaybird. I can't tell you for sure that it sounds like your mom.
Okay.
Have you talked to your Aunt Ann about this?
I have not, actually.
Okay. Do you think she would be receptive?
I think when it comes to my mom, I think all my family, and I think anyone that you lose somebody, you're looking for hope of anything.
Sure.
So, yeah, I think they would be into it.
Be interested to hear what she has to say as well.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in and said my ex's father came through an EVP in St. Augustine. So maybe there are different places where, spirits try to talk to us. So I don't know. There it is. We'll put it up there if you want to hear it yourself. Is this Jason's mom talking to him from beyond the grave? Okay. I hear you, man. Crazy.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. Traffic brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Right now, there's debris on 595 eastbound. Danger lurking right as you hook up with I-95. Also, accident blocking the intersection of Forest Hill Boulevard and Military Trail there in Palm Beach County. Otherwise, 95, a slow go developing, especially past Southern Boulevard on up through West Palm Beach, and in Broward County, slow past Oakland Park Boulevard northbound and on up past Southwest 10th Street on 95.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss for me just worked, and I tell everybody I did the program. I lost 25 pounds doing it. Unlike others, fast results, more energy, and unlimited support. That support comes in the way of a team around and guiding and coaching. Call Quick Weight Loss. Get that team to help you meet your goals. They really are amazing. They don't settle for anything less than success, and they stay on you. One-on-one support for faster weight loss. No prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose up to 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. I lost 25 doing it, so I know it works. And right now, you can lose 20 pounds for $20. All services included, exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. For a free consultation at one of their 19 Florida locations, go to quickweightloss.net or call 855-777-THIN. That's 855-777-THIN, 855-777-8446.
Attention Palm Beach County homeowners, renters, and business owners. New flood maps are coming on October 5th, which means the flood risk for your home or business could be changing. If you're in a high-risk area as of October 5th, or even if you're in a moderate to low-risk area, make sure to protect the life you've built. Get started by checking your flood risk at FEMA.gov/Palm Beach and learn how you may be eligible for a lower-cost flood insurance policy. That's FEMA.gov/Palm Beach.
Here is something I was surprised to learn, and I think you will be too. 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C, yet most don't even know it. Why? Because Hep C can hide in the body for decades with no symptoms. You heard that right, no symptoms. And it's not tested for in routine blood work. But it's serious. If left untreated, Hep C can lead to liver damage. In fact, Hep C is the leading cause of liver cancer. That's why the CDC recommends that all baby boomers, those of you born between 1945 and 1965, get tested for Hep C. A simple one-time test is all it takes. And here's some good news. If you have Hep C, it can be cured. So boomers, next time you're at the doctor's office, be sure to ask for a Hep C test. It's the only way to know for sure. For more information, visit hepcfacts.com or call 844-9-HEP-C-FACTS. Brought to you by Gilead Sciences.
Johnny, it's that time of the year again.
Yep, time for playing golf in long sleeves.
No. It's time for buyers to save thousands and get exactly what they want during Arrigo's model year-end closeout.
Whatever you want, Arrigo's got more of it. Want a truck? Arrigo has over 650 Rams. Every color, every option. Get Florida's lowest closeout price on new 2017 Rams. Up to $10,000 off MSRP. Or lease new 1,500 quad cabs from $299 a month during Ram Power Days. 1,500 heavy duties, regular cabs, quad cabs, 4x4s, dualies. Get to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, before they're all gone.
Johnny, come on. Let's get some exercise walking through Arrigo's huge selection of 4,000 Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiat.
Walk. We're taking my ride.
The golf cart?
Yep, just got it supercharged.
You gotta go, Arrigo! West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
39 month lease, 10K miles a year, 3,500 due, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. FCA sales, 3 locations. See dealer for details.
Surfing the web is eating up my data. I need a wireless plan with unlimited 4G LTE data.
Hey, I'm with Metro PCS, and they've got the best unlimited deal in wireless.
Everybody says that.
This really is the best deal. You get 2 lines of unlimited 4G LTE data for just $75.
Wow, that is a good deal.
And you also get 2 free smartphones when you switch to Metro PCS.
This could just be the best unlimited deal in wireless.
That's what I'm saying.
Metro PCS announces the best unlimited deal in wireless. Get 2 lines of unlimited 4G LTE data for just $75, period. And 2 free LG K20 Plus phones with 32 gigs of memory when you switch. All on a reliable 4G LTE network. The best unlimited deal in wireless, only at Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. Video streams at up to 480p. Top 3% of customers using greater than 32 gigs a month may notice reduced speeds. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Well, a lot of people still trying to clean up from the storms that we had here in South Florida. And for a lot of people, that meant damage to their vehicles when the trees came down. Well, if you have a Brayman motor car, you take it right into the service department and they can fix it right up. One of the best service departments in all of South Florida. And the ongoing service you get from Brayman is the reason why you buy your luxury vehicles from Brayman Motor Cars. You can get them other places, but as soon as you do that transaction, bam, you're gone. You're on your own. Not with Brayman Motor Cars. When you buy with Brayman Motor Cars, you are immediately put into Club Brayman. It opens up all kinds of great doors, perks. It gives you tickets. It gives you access to parties. It also means that you're going to get a world-class experience every single time you go into Brayman. For your BMWs, your Porsches, your Mini Coopers, Bentleys, Rolls-Royces, they've got it all there. 2 different showrooms, one in West Palm Beach, one in Jupiter. Online, the shopping is so easy. BraymanMotorCars.com. When you're on there, you find the kind of car you want. You can get the year, you can get the style, the make, the model, everything. And somebody's in the chat room right there to answer any questions you've got. If you're having a hard time navigating their very easy website, it's not a problem. They will always be with you. That's why their service is better than anybody else. And it's why they're ranked the top multi-line dealership in the country. Want pre-owned vehicles? Got that too. Just go online and see them all today at BraymanMotorCars.com.
Flowers are beautiful, but they become even more so when carried by people who are committed to ending Alzheimer's. At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, hundreds of thousands carry different colored flowers signifying their connections to the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Find your local Southeast Florida walk at alz.org/walk.
Join us November 12th at Meisner Park. Register at alz.org/walk.
When I say sub of, you say the day. Sub of. The day. Sub of. The day. For just $3.50.
Every day is a great day to visit Subway restaurants for the $3.50 sub of the day. Enjoy a different flavor-packed 6-inch sub every day, like the turkey breast on Wednesday or the Italian BMT on Thursday. Each sub has no artificial flavors or colors from artificial sources. Enjoy Subway's $3.50 6-inch sub of the day today.
What else does this thing do? Okay, turning it off.
At participating Subway restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
See your authorized Dodge dealer and experience a world of performance, design, and fuel efficiency. Schedule a test drive. Go to Dodge.com and check out the powerful lineup.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it sounds like Corinne and DeMario are hanging out together. Now, these are the two that stopped production on Bachelor in Paradise because of sexual misconduct allegations. What are they doing hanging out? We'll tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Got this email from Betsy Morales. She said, hey, listen to you guys all the time, and I'm reaching out to ask for help. My family and close friends are in Puerto Rico, and I have not been able to talk to them. I'm sure from what has been presented in the news, you know what's going on and how bad things are right now. The worst part is going to get worse. My heart aches to see what's going on and to hear the people are being hungry, thirsty, having no power, little fuel, no water, and now fearing for their lives because thugs are following them home and robbing them of whatever little cash they have.
Oh.
They're threatening gas station owners. Sadly, things will get worse, and I fear for my people. I have family members and a very close friend who lives alone, and they have no one to help them. Please help to spread the word. It is. It's very dire, just the stories that are coming out of there. I was reading an article that was talking to Puerto Rico's governor, who was saying that the island basically is devastated, complete destruction, power, housing, food is when water is needed, and just talking about the pain they see in people's eyes, and not because of what has happened, but because they're afraid of what's coming up. They realize that, I mean, here we are just sitting hot days, and our infrastructure is destroyed and people are having a hard time coming in to even help us out. San Juan's mayor said that people are starting to die already. People are really dying. So it is a dire situation that is going on. And so I was talking to other groups and people that are trying to help out. They were saying really the biggest thing right now is just the cash donations. It's easier to transport. And some of the hurricane locations that we've already had is people are donating things and from the goodness of their own heart, but it's just really tough and they're dealing with a lot of debris already, and so it's very challenging for them. A lot of people are stepping up and doing great stuff. Pitbull sent his private plane to Puerto Rico to bring cancer patients to the U.S. for treatment.
Amazing.
Yeah, which really is. And he said, hey, it's the least I could do. He's got the resources. And so really cool for him. And the best stories I'm hearing are people that are getting out of Puerto Rico while, other people are going in to try to start working on the infrastructure. If you would like to help, there's many different places. We're trying to put all that stuff up on our Facebook page. I know Wellington, like at Wellington Landings Middle School, and at Green Acres Community Center, they're going to be looking for collections coming up like Thursday, Friday. There is a list of that. It's everything from the canned foods and those kind of toiletries and flashlights and the kind of stuff that we typically need and use, baby formula and diapers and that stuff. So that is up on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. You can go and check that out. And Alex sent an email, too, and said, most people are unaware that Maria struck Dominica before it hit Puerto Rico. Dominica had over 90% destruction.
Oh.
I know this because my sister, a medical student there, was stuck there until today when the school was able to evacuate them. Fortunately for my family, we have my sister back, but the families in Dominica have no running water, no power, no homes. They need help as well. So, it's going to be an ongoing thing, and I've heard the most optimistic story is maybe some power on by Christmas. So, but some of the places on the island I've heard as much as 2 years.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so it is an ongoing situation, and we're doing all that we can to help. So thank you for those stories. Send them to us, mail@kvjshow.com. If somebody's doing something cool, too, like Pitbull, let us know. Because right now, we are partnering up with our merchandise team of Sass or Salt, and all merchandise sales for KVJ on the website kvjshow.com are going to hurricane relief. So
awesome.
If you go get any KVJ stuff, know that every single penny is going to go to people who need help. So you can go to our website right now for that, kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that dirt of the day.
Coming up in a second, I'll tell you the crazy story about Corinne and DeMario. They were the two that basically shut down production on Bachelor in Paradise after sexual misconduct allegations. Now, are these two hanging out together? They've been spotted together. What are they doing?
Oh, we all know what they're doing.
I will tell you what they're doing coming up in your dirt. Before we get into that, Lance Bass. Oh, if anybody would know the real deal about what happened back in the day, the NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys feud, was it real? Was it dirty?
I'm sure it probably was, but is Lance Bass going to be the guy that's going to be giving on the dirt?
You know that they hated each other.
Yeah, what did they really do behind the scenes?
I mean, it was an outright competition. We didn't really know each other,
Sure.
and the record label, of course, would pit us together. Like Christina,
And Brittany, yep.
it's the Mets, Yankees. It's always nice to have that competition because it gets fans going crazy. And
Okay, who wins in a fight? NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? In their prime, who do you take? All-out wrestling match or whatever you want to call it.
Are we talking about a fight? Like
Or
physical
who has
fight, or
better
talking about who has
music?
better music?
Oh, we're talking about a fight.
Oh, like a scrappy fight?
Yeah, if they met each other in an alley, who wins? Is it a draw?
I mean, Lance Bass is not going to help anybody out, I don't think. Howie, I think he's a scrapper.
Scrapper? Is he in sync or back?
He's back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm just wondering.
It'd be an interesting cage match.
All right.
This is kind of weird. Why does Ellen Page have a tattoo of Kristen Wiig? Huh?
She's a big fan of her.
I know, I'm a big fan too, but that's odd.
Can you tell us anything about these tattoos? Like, what?
Sure. Well, here's some dots right here, and then I have a tattoo,
Right.
and then I have.
So they're very discreet and they're small.
This is Kristen Wiig's last name.
You tattooed Kristen Wiig's last name on your bicep. What's that all about?
Well, she's just, I don't know her at all. But it just seemed like a nice gesture because I'm a big fan.
Right.
No, she's a wonderful person,
good,
a wonderful
good.
friend.
I'm
I
glad
asked
she's a
her-
friend.
I asked her permission.
Good.
Ellen Page cracks me
All
up.
over the place.
That's kind of awesome. I don't know her.
She does know. I think she is friends with her, though.
That's so awesome. And finally here, what's going on with Corinne and DeMario? Now, following the Bachelor in Paradise scandal with the sexual misconduct allegations, she's come out and said, oh, no, I never was mad at DeMario. I'm just, upset about how it all shook down. They have now been spotted hanging out several places. They were spotted at Disneyland. They were also spotted having dinner at Tao in Hollywood.
Tao?
She was
Towel?
No, Tao.
Oh.
You peasant.
I know.
The Asian restaurant.
You peasant, Kevin.
Tao.
There's Tao in New York. There's Tao in Hollywood. Hello, Kevin.
China buffet is really good, too.
I bet.
It's delicious.
I bet.
I can't speak to you. They also said that Corinne was spotted jumping into DeMario's arms and giving him a kiss on his face. You can bet this has something
trying
to
pretty
do.
hard.
She's got 2 television shows in production right now, so I'm sure this is not real. This is not real romantic. It's just her trying to create buzz for her television show.
It really is annoying.
Yeah, it is kind of.
I used to say how adorable I thought she was when I first started watching her. I'm over it.
The shine is kind of worn off on Corinne. I get that. And that's what's going on your Dirt of the Day.
Well, you got to work with the annoying boss's son, and on top of it, he lets you know that he's doing something illegal. How do you handle it? We'll discuss next.
You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. Oh, I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Oh, and now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. Oh. You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. Baby, now that we're right here standing face to face, you already know that you won. Oh, I know that dress is karma, you regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Now I'm all up on you. What you expect, baby? But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing? I know that dress is karma, perfume regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect. But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just
So you know of some illegal activity, but doing anything about it could cost you your job. That's kind of rocking a hard place that Ryan is in right now. And question is doing the morally right thing the right thing in this case? Now, this has to do with your work and your boss's son. Tell me, what is the nature of the crime that is being committed here, Ryan?
Yeah, hey guys. So here's what's up. I work in the same department as my boss's son, and he's this really annoying, entitled kid, and I hate the dude. Everybody does, but you have to put up with him because he's your boss's son.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of weeks ago, he told me that what he's doing is he's secretly taping him and his girlfriend having sex.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So it's bad enough that he's taping him and his girlfriend having sex, but he told me the reason he's doing it is so that if she breaks up with him, he can hold it over her head and either pressure her with it or post it up online to like Pornhub or a revenge porn site or something and put her name in the title, her real name, and blur his face out.
That's
and
illegal.
Just sort of get her with it.
Can't do that stuff. That's
Yeah.
illegal, and that guy is going to get a heap of bad karma in his life. I mean, what a dirtbag.
Wow.
Well, I mean, bad karma. If it was my sister, he'd be catching a butt whooping. Is what would happen. I'd beat the hell out of this guy.
Yeah.
And so now I've got this horrible knowledge that he intends to do this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what I should do with it. Like, I want to let this poor girl know, but at the same time, I'm worried that if I get involved, like, that a lot of that stuff can come down on me. If this is just some random guy, I wouldn't even be calling you. I've already done something.
Yeah.
But, like, I really need this job. I've got a good job and everything, and this, like I said, this guy's the boss's son, and the old man loves his kid, and just, like, even though he's a piece of garbage, like, his dad bends over backwards to take care of his kid, and
Right. Well,
I just don't know what to do.
Ryan,
man.
the one thing that you had said here is this is what he intends on doing. So as of right now, at least as far as the story that your boss's son told you, he hasn't made this tape yet.
Or has he?
Oh, no, he's made it. He tried to show it to me.
Oh.
Oh,
So
geez.
if he's trying to show it to
He's made
you,
a bunch of them.
yeah, if he's trying to
okay.
show it to you and you two aren't tight, he's showing it to everybody.
Yeah, he's gross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you can sleep with at night. You know, the right decision is to somehow.
Who do you go to? Do you go to the kid? Do you go to the boss? Do you go to the authorities?
I don't know, but I definitely go to somebody. I don't let this go. Even if it's my job, I say something.
I think I would write an anonymous letter to her and just tell her what's going on and the kind of man that she's with.
Ryan, do you know anything about your boss's son's girlfriend? Like who she is or where you might be able to get a hold of her if you wanted to go to her? Is that an option, or is she anonymous to you?
I mean, I don't know her that well. I've seen her on occasion, like she's come to work to see him.
Okay, so if you ran up to
occasion,
this girl and is like going, hey, there's a sex tape of you that your boyfriend made, it might be awkward because she doesn't really know who you are.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would try to reach out to her anonymously. I would. I mean, I know you're not tight with her. You don't know her like that. So for you to go and run up on her and give her this information, it wouldn't be very smart for you. But you do have to let her know what's going on.
And I guarantee he's told other people.
Oh,
If he's telling you, he's told other people, and then the source of where it came from, it could be from anywhere.
Anywhere, because this guy runs his mouth, is what he sounds like. You're not even that close to him, and he told you.
Mm-hmm. So you try to go to the girl, not to the boss, the authorities, or even the kid that made the tape.
I go to the girl, and I give her that information anonymously, and then I let her do whatever she needs to do about it.
Yeah, anonymous. I mean, that's definitely a one way to go about it, and I don't disagree with that. I
Okay.
mean, other people would flat out say, dude, it's illegal. What are you doing? And they would risk their job, but not everyone wants to risk their job.
If you have any issues tracking her down, do you have a plan B on what you do? If
Anonymous note to the dad, the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you want to try to keep your hands as clean as possible. You didn't do any crime. Why should you do the time?
You're
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And if I all of a sudden started getting anonymous letters about a certain situation with the person I'm dating, whether I trust that person or not, I'm looking into it.
Exactly. You're going to have your eyes wide open, and you're going to be looking for clues that this dirtbag has done this stuff, and hopefully you'll be able to bust him.
You think you know someone, Kev, and you don't.
I hear you.
You never really know anybody, Kevin.
Sometimes you don't even know yourself.
Damn.
You know it's wrong. You know it's illegal. You know you really should do something. So do you have a different thought on who you would approach and how? You could let us know to try to help out Ryan here in this situation.
We all agree, though, he's a scum bucket.
Yes.
Yeah. Think about this, too. You can call Crime Stoppers anonymously.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, that might be something, too. I mean, if you want to keep your hands clean of it and you want to do the right thing, but you're like, look, I don't want to be dragged down into this.
This guy's a dirtbag, and he deserves to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the cops would be able to do something about it.
Yep. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Maybe you've even dealt with this. I do hear a lot about revenge porn, sadly, these days.
It's so gross.
Yeah, and that's why it's a law that you can't do it. You can let us know what you would do with it here at the KVJ Show.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. And I was running from my brother and his friends. Tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. It's the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill. Over the castle on the hill.
Ryan's boss's son's a scumbag. Guy's apparently made a tape with he and his girlfriend, and he's just holding on to it in case she ever does him wrong. He'll be posting up online. That's called revenge porn. That's illegal. So what do you do? How do you handle it? Now, some of the texts coming in saying, if the company's big enough to have an HR department, you can go to them. That'd be one way to handle it. Wouldn't work, though, if it's like a mom-pop type place. Kind of sounded like it had that feel to it. Somebody said, doesn't V usually say snitches get stitches?
Yeah, well, this is a different scenario.
This is
pain. This is revenge porn. That's illegal now.
Yeah. Me and Virginia are not big rats. We don't like to tell on people, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, no, you gotta speak up.
You gotta protect the innocent.
Yes.
And this girl has no idea that he's even made these videos, much less that his plan is to distribute them.
Do you personally get involved, Kev? Someone at work, they it's the same scenario, and they're getting you involved in their dirt. And I know you don't like to get involved in people's dirt.
It's a video of Jaybird and Denny's, and it is hot.
If I know where there's a situation where somebody is a victim in something, I feel like you have a responsibility to get involved.
Agreed.
Denny's is definitely the victim.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Somebody argued in a text, said, Crime Stoppers, so far all this guy's done is secretly filmed himself having consensual sex with his girlfriend. I think the key word there is secretly, and I don't think, regardless of girlfriend or not, you can do any of that stuff secretly. And I know you definitely can't do the act of them posting it.
I mean, secretly recording someone without them during that, it's not a prank or anything like that. I'm sorry, that should be illegal.
It should.
It's wrong.
Estevan's on here from West Palm with a suggestion on how Ryan could handle this. What would you tell Ryan to do, Estevan?
Hey, what's up, guys? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Cool. Welcome. Welcome.
Not really first-time caller, but first-time caller.
That's all right. Just sounds good.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I would just, whenever she'll come by to the job again, I would just see what kind of car she's driving. And, next time, just write a note or even type it out if you really want to be honest about it. And just leave a note on the windshield about it. Because chances are, if you told him, and he's not exactly best friends, I'm sure he already told other people on top of that.
It's a good
So it's
thought.
not like the guy's going to be able to pin down to him.
Yeah, you can plant the seed, but I often, like, in those situations, I wonder, because I've seen so many times where somebody has tried to tell a boyfriend or a girlfriend a relationship, and they got those love blinders on, and they're like, "Pfft," and then they go talk to him, like, going, somebody left this note on my car, and be like, oh, that's ridiculous. Somebody's obviously, somebody's out to get me, and blah, blah, blah.
All you can do is
They're like,
try.
yeah, I thought so.
All you can do is try your best, and give the information. What they do with it is up to them.
If they choose to ignore it, just wait. Just wait.
I just know if I got an anonymous note on my truck window saying, "Okay, the girl you're talking to is this," I mean, I'm gonna investigate it.
Who's the girl you're talking to?
I'm not talking to anybody.
Oh.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
Kevin's
Tell
on
me
here from the
about it.
Pizzle. 877-979-WRMF. How'd you handle it, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin, love the name, man.
I know, me too.
I would probably, I've been in the business community for 10 years. Quite honestly, I'd probably be quiet about it. My job's more important to me. Not to say that it's not important protecting others, but, I think a guy like that, assuming he hasn't been in that work environment very long, he's going to feed himself enough rope, and he's going to hang himself at some point or another just based on his character. I'd just let him run his mouth and do his thing. Karma has a way of catching up with folks like that.
Okay.
But people always say that about karma, but karma doesn't always. I mean, you want to see someone get that karma. If someone's a dirtbag, you want to know that, all right, what they've done is equally going to be received. That doesn't always happen.
And you're right. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of times we walk away from stuff and say, karma's going to get them. And you're right, it doesn't always happen. And like I said, I think that we do. As just good citizens, you've got like a responsibility that if you see someone that's being victimized, that it's, your role. You need to step up. You need to try to defend that person.
But do it anonymously because you don't want to ruin your own career.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to ruin what you got going on for some strange girl. You don't even know her. But it would be nice of you just to anonymously tip her off.
And on the other end, this is not just a dude thing where they secretly record. Girls do this stuff too, where they secretly record people.
And if anybody's ever secretly recorded Jaybird, we'll pay big bucks.
No one's whatever.
And somebody did, just to clear it up, a lot of text people saying, look, if you are secretly recording in the state of Florida, that is illegal. So you ask, what's the big deal? It's just secretly recording.
Deal? You're
consensual
literally
sex.
you're doing the most intimate moment. What's the big
People
deal?
are saying that is a big deal. So whoever's sending that text, people are like not agreeing with you on that. Somebody said, what if the son is just dumb and just telling a story just to brag?
Well, some guys are like that.
Didn't you say you try to show it to him, though?
Some bosses' sons talk a lot of smack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
did he actually show it to him? Did he
tried to.
See?
He tried to show it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Kathy with an interesting idea here from Cooper City. What's your thought on this, Kathy?
Well, I can't remember the guy's name that works there, but I think that he should secretly record the boyfriend saying something about it or trying to show him the video and send it to the girl.
It gets a little tricky
because then you're also recording them secretly.
And it's really weird, the laws on recording people.
I know, right?
And you can record them out in public,
and you're not
on
exempt
video.
If what they're doing is,
But if I go out and I record you just the audio and I don't tell you that's going on, that's technically illegal.
I think you're allowed video but not audio.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
and now you're in it.
You're in it.
And you're in it.
You can't be anonymous if you video it or tape it and then you give it to her. Everybody knows where it came from.
Something tells me this dude, if he found out he was illegally secretly recorded, he would completely try to sue that guy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll try to find a great suggestion for you, Ryan. Best of luck in that, because that is a tough situation to have something like that, because, you don't want to sit by and let this guy victimize his girlfriend and do this kind of like jerky stuff. That is illegal. But, hey, I think we all get how important jobs are.
Yes.
And you don't want to, for no reason, risk your employment. So, tough situation. We'll continue to take suggestions for you. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, our top story in today's Whacked Out News might have actually been on the KVJ show before.
Ooh.
Did this actually come down from a scenario with people that we had talked to on the show? And it is a crazy, steamy story about a mom having an affair with her daughter's man.
Ooh.
I'll tell you all the details next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
Traffic brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Right now, there's debris on 595 eastbound. Danger lurking right as you hook up with I-95. Also, accident blocking the intersection of Forest Hill Boulevard and Military Trail there in Palm Beach County. Otherwise, 95, a slow go developing, especially past Southern Boulevard on up through West Palm Beach. And in Broward County, slow past Oakland Park Boulevard northbound and on up past Southwest 10th Street on 95.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I see, baby. I see clear. I see well. I went to Panu Laser Vision, the only place I would tell people in South Florida to go get their LASIK procedure done. The reasons? State-of-the-art equipment, knowledgeable doctors, and just a clean environment. I'm really big about that. In fact, their offices look like a day spa. The place is fantastic. I had a great result with my whole procedure, and it was so much easier and more affordable than I ever thought. Took about 90 seconds to do my procedure. I was able to drive myself home, and I went to work the very next day. That's how easy it is. There was no pain, discomfort, aggravation at all. And with a great payment plan of 0 down and 0 interest, it's something you can work into your budget no matter what it is. $500 they'll give you too just for listening to the KVJ show. So if you're tired of glasses and contact lenses, this is your solution. It's right there for you. Just go online today, PanuLaser.com. P-A-N-N-U laser.com. That's P-A-N-N-U laser.com.
When you think about South Florida, you think about bikinis and smooth, sexy skin, not shaving and waxing. So toss the razor and wax for good and enjoy the freedom and soft skin that comes with laser hair removal. Right now, Body Details is offering up to 60% off, so there's no better time to try laser hair removal with our true laser specialists. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com to book your free consultation today.
Promoting an event or product?
Call Sir Speedy.
You'll need posters and banners.
Call Sir Speedy.
Get them at Sir Speedy Printing and Marketing.
Call Sir Speedy.
Sir Speedy will professionally design and print your banners, displays, even trade show booths at any size and offers a large choice of media.
Call Sir Speedy.
Call Sir Speedy today at 655-FAST. That's 655-FAST.
If you like working out at home, you need to go check out Busy Body Gyms to Go. They got locations in Miami, Pembroke Pines, Boca Raton, Pompano, and Royal Palm Beach, and they've got all the gym brand names you know. Great names like Precor, Life Fitness, Stairmaster for treadmills, ellipticals, home gyms, exercise bikes. They've got it all, and no one else is giving you 60 months interest-free financing and 30% off on a lot of these great name brands. You'll save money. They'll bring it to your house. They'll even set it up for you, and all you got to do is go click online right now. Gyms2go.com. GYMSTOGO.com. That's GYMSTOGO.com.
Johnny, it's that time of the year again. Yep, time for playing golf in long sleeve. No. It's time for buyers to save thousands and get exactly what they want during Arrigo's model year-end closeout.
Whatever you want, Arrigo's got more of it. Save big on over 1,000 Jeeps during the Jeep Celebration event. Cherokees, Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, Patriots, Compasses, Renegades. Every color, every option. Get Florida's lowest closeout prices on new 2017 Jeeps, like the all-new Jeep Compass from just $129 a month. Jeep Patriots or Renegades from $179 a month. Jeep Grand Cherokees from $289 a month. Get to Arrigo, Florida's #1 volume dealer, before they're all gone.
Johnny, come on. Let's get some exercise walking through Arrigo's huge selection of 4,000 Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Rams, and Fiat. Walk. We're taking my ride. The golf cart?
Yep, just got it supercharged.
We gotta go Arrigo! West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
39-month leases, 10K miles a year, $3,500 due, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates applied to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. FCA sales, 3 locations. See dealer for details.
If you're thinking about anything orthodontics, go where my daughter went. She loves Dr. Bradford, loves everybody in his office. They're great. You know, Dr. Bradford has been doing this now for 20 plus years. He knows orthodontics inside and out. There is nothing that you can bring in there and show him that he hasn't seen before. He's fixed it all, he's seen it all, and he is amazing. All kinds of certifications and honors and accolades. He's a board-certified orthodontist with tons of experience. And he still has the cool new gadgets, too. Digital scanners, accelerated orthodontics, state-of-the-art treatment in both of his facilities. If you're thinking about braces, even the clear brackets or Invisalign or Invisalign Teen or any Invisalign, he can show you as an adult how you can be in and out of your Invisalign treatment in less than a year. Call him up today and find out the details. 561-694-3006 or online at orthobybradford.com.
Okay, moving time. First things first, you want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. That brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So, whether you're staying close or moving far, dial **move to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Men, if she's not having a good hair day, don't mention it. If you have a health concern, you should mention it to the men's health experts at Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Don't be embarrassed. Our team of experts have heard it all before. Visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/mention it.
Auto accident? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by GNC.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, and a beautiful Wednesday morning. Our skies mostly sunny now, and it'll be mostly sunny much of the day. Light west winds at 10 miles an hour at the high near 90. A good chance of scattered storms mid to late afternoon. The rain chance 50%. Tonight's low 75. And Thursday mostly sunny, the high near 90, and a 30% chance for an afternoon shower storm.
Mix it up with the GNC Buy 2 Get 1 Free Mix and Match sale. Right now, the best thermogenics, vitamins, fish oil, and more from top brands like Performix are all Buy 2 Get 1 Free. Sale ends September 27th. Stay strong and healthy. Only at GNC.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Got lots of good stuff going on. In fact, tonight you can go check out Virginia. She is going to be at Double D's for the 50 Shades of Men Male Review.
Ow!
All goes down 7 o'clock. Pop on in, get a free glass of champagne, and get ready for the show, ladies.
Yeah, get there a little bit early. Get there around 7. Get your table. Get some yummies. They do amazing food. Get a little cocktail in your belly. The show starts at 8, and trust me when I say these guys put on an amazing show. Choreography, costumes.
Yep.
They got a man in every flavor. Last time, there was an Asian guy. There was a chocolate daddy. There was a Latin guy.
Wow.
There was a white guy. They had everything for every flavor, which I appreciate.
They have a chubby guy?
They did not have a chubby guy.
They didn't have every flavor, baby.
They had tight
They're trying to recruit you, Jay Bird.
bodies. Yeah, if you want to get in on it, I'll ask them if they're looking for a chubby guy.
What I lack in body, I make up in sexy-ass moves.
That's it, baby.
I've been hearing about the Kevin and Jay Bird strip tandem that was going to invade Double D's for months now. I gave up on the dream.
You got to talk to the stripping diva.
Have you asked your wife yet, Kevin?
No, I keep forgetting.
It's that important to him like it is to me.
How are we supposed to get this magic
I
mic
know.
thing going?
You're right.
This could be our next thing when we get fired from this station.
And when we do a moonwalk, we do a moonwalk, if you know what I mean.
I don't think I do.
But moon walk.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, you slide on your butt?
You're interested?
Yeah. Okay.
I am. I'm very interested.
Double D's, check it tonight on Southern starting at 7.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
One real quick final comment for Ryan here, who's got a boss whose scumbag son is recording his girlfriend during their private sessions and is holding on to it so that if she ever does him wrong, he can post them up online somewhere, which is illegal, we know. It's revenge porn. And unfortunately, I guess sometimes you really don't get busted until you post it. So That might be when it happens.
I can almost see what this guy looks like. He's a
Yeah.
snarky little boss's son who thinks he can get away with whatever.
If you look at that douchebag wardrobe, he wears it top to bottom.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, he wears his glasses, his sunglasses in the club.
Oh, he'll pop a collar.
Yeah. Somebody said, will the Whistleblower Act protect Brian? I believe that's what it's for. You cannot get in trouble for informing the police or any authority figure if someone else is doing something illegal. Never heard of that. So, something to consider or look into. And someone else commented, said, dude, you can always replace your job, not your self-respect. What kind of people are you working for anyway? Do the right thing. So there you go. A couple thoughts on that. Got some messages last night on our Facebook page attached with a story. Somebody said, remember the segment you guys had on your show with the guy that was dating both the mom and the daughter? Is this it? LOL.
I vaguely remember, but can we cover a lot of dirty
We
stuff?
do. It's just filthy in
We
here.
do. Well, the story is about this Jupiter woman who is facing a felony charge after she allegedly tried to run over her daughter's husband with her Mercedes-Benz.
What? Was she sleeping with the husband?
Yes. And yeah, so it was her daughter's husband. Sounds like they're going through a divorce and they're kind of estranged, but I think that what she's upset about is the husband went to the daughter and said, by the way, I'm banging your mom, and then that broke up their relationship, and that enraged the mother. And she's going, how dare you tell my daughter about our affair? And so
How
she's
dare you tell your daughter I'm sleeping with you?
Yeah, how
Yes.
dare everything with the mother?
How
Yeah.
dare all of them?
So the mom is all upset. Her name is Kathleen Regina Davis, 58-year-old woman. She admitted to having the affair, apparently, and so she goes over to the guy's house, and it's apparently like just west of 95 on North Lake, and she starts tossing eggs at his house and his cars,
Oh, no.
trying to get back at this guy. The police are called, and when they show up, they see the mom driving around in circles in the front yard of the house, attempting to try to hit the guy with her Mercedes.
Oh, my gosh.
Then they stop the insanity and they pull her over, and she tells the officers that she wanted to run the guy over and wanted him to die. That's what she tells the cops.
Because she realized she ruined her relationship with her daughter.
Yes.
This woman's insane.
She's facing a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, but I don't get the without intent to kill. Didn't she tell the cops I want him to die?
Lots of people get hit by a car and die.
Right.
Do they have her? Do they have her locked up?
Yeah, they had her mugshot and everything on the story.
I'm trying. Oh, here we go. Here's the mugshot.
Yeah.
She's kind of crazy hot.
She's kind of crazy. What?
She's pretty cute, don't you think?
I mean,
she's like a hot mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we tried to do some investigative work. We went back and checked the email that got us to the story, and there wasn't a name attached to it. We listened to the call, and we had changed the name, so that didn't help out. The only thing that we got from the call was that in the call that we had on the show, he at least said he was 38, and she, the mom, was 46. But in the story, he's 33, and this mom is 58. So, I mean, they could have changed some things, but I don't know. I mean, but that just asks me, how many people in Palm Beach County then, how many moms are sleeping with their daughter's man?
And Kevin, you have no idea.
That's what I'm like going, because when I saw that, I'm like going, oh my gosh, this has to be them. And
Secrets are all around you.
yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, this really ended in a way like we've never seen with anybody we've ever talked to on our show. Now, I can't rule it out completely, but I don't know. With the initial look, it doesn't look like that's the case, and we're not getting any feedback from the email we sent to them.
You said that. What city did this go down in?
Jupiter.
Trying to figure out this woman's a
Well,
Facebook friend
she's
of
from
mine.
Jupiter. She's from Jupiter, but it happened just west of the 95 on North Lake, so that'd have been Gardens.
Yeah, it's not Jupiter.
Yeah, so she's from Jupiter, but yeah.
She went to their house. That's where they live.
Yeah.
Guy, I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, I know. We're looking at all the clues. We're trying to patch it together and see because, some of the, when we talk to people, names get changed. Some of the details get changed.
Does it say where she worked at by any chance?
I don't think so. From what because I had Denny's
won't
go
say
through
it.
it.
I'm just trying to confirm
I
if
had
this
Denny's go through it a couple times to say, okay, is there anything in what was said from the details we got in the story to try to see if this is who we had talked to, the people in this scenario, if this is how the story ended.
That doesn't look like her. She's a blonde.
She got blonde hair. All right, I'll keep investigating.
Okay.
She looks, like she's really holding it together. For 56, you said? She's pretty cute.
The mom's 58.
58.
Yeah, she's
Pretty cute 58. She's holding it together.
That's how she gets her 33-year-old daughter's husband.
33 and 58. That's
15 years.
Is that all it is? Man, I'm bad at math. 33?
Oh, wait, 58. No, 25.
I was
yeah,
gonna say.
55, yeah, 25.
He was into the whole
mom daughter.
Yeah, the fact that it was so taboo and I can't believe I'm doing this. And my mother-in-law is kind of hot. She's holding it together pretty well.
But how do you ever think? Come on, you're like sleeping with your wife's mom, your mother. You're sleeping with your mother-in-law. This is how these kind of things end. You have to know it's going to end this way.
They don't think about the end game. These people don't think about the end game, Kev.
Yeah, they just go in the moment.
Carnal.
They're in the moment, baby.
Lusty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Busty.
Okay. Well, if anybody heard when we had whoever our own people on, if you know anything, if you know these people that are involved with this story, do you know any connection? We're just trying to see if this is how that whole scenario ended. So we're currently in the investigation part of it right now.
That might be her.
There's so many women with her name in this area, and they all have blonde hair.
If you go to our Facebook page, the story's on there, and the story has her mugshot in, if that's what you're looking for.
I'm just trying to see
That might be her.
Okay.
That looks more like her than the other one.
Yeah. So I was just like, whoa, that's
If she posted
crazy.
anything today, it's not her.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
They don't let you post on Facebook like a selfie from jail.
Somebody texted and said, you know what? The people you talked to, the guy wasn't married. Okay.
Oh, it was a boyfriend.
Okay, so then honestly, how many people are doing this?
People are dirty, Kev.
A lot, man. It's a seedy world.
When I saw it, I'm like, yeah, in my mind, I'm like going, this only has to be happening to one couple. This has to be them, but this means there's two at least. It's crazy.
Just because you don't think about sleeping with Kim's mom doesn't mean a lot of guys out there aren't.
Wow. I just holy.
Jason's thought about sleeping with Kim's mom. That's a separate story.
Don't even throw me into this drama. What are you talking? Eat your broccoli. She's got the fartiest broccoli ever. Eat your broccoli, please.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll continue to look at it, but it doesn't look like, to answer that question, it does not look like it was the people we talked to who ended up in this scenario.
Doesn't make it any less dirty, Kev.
No, it does not. Crazy stuff. And I got to tell you, it's not the only story I got of insanity, weird sexual escapades turning into people attacking with their cars. It is going like gangbusters in your whacked out news. More of those stories I got for you coming up next.
I wanna follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I wanna let it take control. 'Cause every time that she gets close, she pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. And maybe I should stop and start confessing. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. She says that she's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked. She really doesn't like to wait. Not really into hesitation. Pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. And maybe I should stop and start confessing. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing we took it way too far. I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side. When we stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright. 'Cause if we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side. We stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be alright. We would be alright. Oh, I've been shaking, I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. I feel so free when you're with me, baby. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Oh, yeah. Well, the biggest whacked out news story is the one with the Jupiter mom that tried to run over her daughter's husband because he told the daughter about the affair that the mom was having with him. She started by egging his house, and then they called the cops, and by the time the cops got there, she was chasing around the yard with a car.
Which is ridiculous because you're also egging your daughter's house, right?
Yeah, I don't know. See, because I think they're going through a divorce, so I don't know if they're still in the same place or what. And I don't know if the divorce is because he was having an affair with her mom. But I do know that the mom was upset because the husband told the wife about the affair, and it affected the relationship between mother and daughter. Just a sordid, crazy tale, which insane.
Maybe don't sleep with your daughter's husband and you wouldn't be in this scenario.
Why do people always got to find the blame with someone else?
Well, that's just it. You're sleeping with your daughter's husband, and now you're the victim. It's so gross.
You got a lot of nerve to try to run him over. You should run yourself over.
More stories of sexcapades and attacking someone with your car, this time in Michigan. A woman got upset during a swingers party last week when her husband got it on with another woman.
Isn't that what you go for?
So listen to this. How great is this and how Michigan is this? She gets in her minivan and then tries to run over her husband, that woman, and that woman's husband.
Now, you just don't understand the rules of engagement at a swinger party if you're mad that he's hooking up with other chicks.
I think it's just like maybe it sounds good when you hear it, and then when you see it in actuality, and there's just something that just sets you off.
And maybe they've got personal rules that he broke that only those two know about.
Who knows? But she went after all three of them, which means not one, not two, but three felony assault charges.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yeah. Way to rack them all up.
That's how that works. They don't lump it in as one felony.
Yeah.
You get three of them.
And here's your trifecta story of attacking with vehicles. A man claims a woman tried to run him over with her truck because she was upset over a tree trimming job at her home in the Villages here in Florida. The guy said that the tree was too old to cut down, but the woman insisted, no, we'll try it anyway. And he's cutting the tree, and the branch fell through the roof of her home. So later that day, he was walking down the road, and she sees him. He goes, drove over a median and tried to run him over. They still haven't found her. She's still on the run.
Oh, girl's running.
Oh, my gosh. There's a guy in Western Australia that got pulled over for going 23 miles per hour over the speed limit. And on the ticket, it says that he told the cop, I needed to S-bomb because his kids had given him the diarrhea.
Oh. How did your children give you diarrhea?
Viral, maybe.
Yeah.
Little stomach flu.
Yeah. So you think he got off without a ticket?
He should. I mean, poopy emergency should be forgiven.
23 miles over the limit, though. Let's say it was 60 miles an hour. He's going 83.
I do way more than that.
Do you have whether or not the cop was a flat top or not?
I don't have that.
I can't give you an answer then.
Okay. Well, he did not.
He did not.
Get off the ticket. He's looking at a $950 fine and may even lose his license.
I talked to a police officer, off the record, of course, who said, yeah, that excuse really is only going to work if we see poop coming out of your... You know what?
You need to actually...
You got to really sell it.
Yeah, you need to stand up and show the evidence.
Well, because anyone can go, oh, I was speed because I got poopy cramps. I had the
Right.
runs. You better produce the runs, my friend.
Good point. There's a 38-year-old guy named Nathan Corey from Connecticut who got pulled over on Saturday night after a cop saw him hit a sidewalk. He then pulled him over, gave him a sobriety test. He failed horribly. And what's great is his mugshot and the T-shirt he's wearing that says, "Beer plus beer equals shenanigans."
That happens like once a week where the shirt matches the person.
It's awesome, yeah.
Have a nice time with these shenanigans. You're about to have a boyfriend in jail.
Beer plus beer equals shenanigans. What an equation. You can see the mugshot photo. It's up on our Twitter at KVJ Show. There's a 31-year-old drug dealer in Australia that recently used fake police lights to try to get through traffic because she was running late for a court date. Probably had to do with drugs. Cop pulls her over, finds a bunch of drugs in her car, and now she's serving an 18-month jail sentence.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
chick. Get it together.
There's another guy in Mesa County, Colorado. He was driving down the road. His window was down, and apparently the cop smelled something, quote, skunky coming from it. Pulls the guy over, smells it, looks in the back of his truck, and says, "Hey, you got any, like, marijuana in here?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, maybe just a little." So he said, "Hey, can I see it?" The guy winds up pulling out a bag and told the officer, "It's just a little bit. I can throw it out if you want." Well, that little bit turned out to be 3,100 pounds of weed that was in 87 trash bags. The amount would be more than 700 pounds of pot once dried and would sell for over $1 million on the street.
Oh, my God.
Just a little bit.
I mean, to him, maybe that is a little.
He's driving around with that in his car?
In his car.
You said Colorado?
Yes, it was.
Is that because, oh man, Colorado, weed is legal. I can drive around with all this? Is that what he's thinking?
But I maybe, but the only thing is I don't think it's still regulated as far as who can sell it.
That is?
I believe so.
you're
Is
right.
that correct? Yes.
You can't just be freelancing out your house. You have to have a license.
Yes, because and the state more than ever going to try to crack down on those guys because the state is making billions of dollars off the weed industry there. So they don't want independent pot farmers taking from their money.
They want their taxes.
They want the taxes, absolutely. And finally today, Burger King Russia is demanding that they pull the movie It from theaters in the Soviet Union or the former Soviet Union. Do you know why?
No.
They say it's a commercial for their competitor.
They think the clown Pennywise looks like Ronald McDonald?
That's what they're claiming.
Wait, what?
That's
But
what
he doesn't.
He doesn't at all.
That's what Burger King Russia is claiming.
All right, Burgers are really, get it together. Pennywise does not look like Ronald McDonald.
It's not even close.
No.
And that's not even a good argument.
I don't think so either. And honestly, if they wanted to fight fire with fire, why don't you, Burger King Russia, make your own horror movie with that insanely creepy king that you have in your commercials? It would be 100 times more horrifying than it.
I would watch The King.
Yes.
Because you're right, he's horrifying.
Fight fire with fire, baby. That's what you need to
He
do.
kills people and then he turns them into flame-grilled Whoppers.
Is The King still going on? Or did they drop The King?
They pulled him because of the nightmares of children.
He was horrifying.
Yes.
And they made the commercials deliberately to scare you.
Yes. Would you like $1,000? Of course you would. The KVJ 5K a day giveaway. You got a chance to win in 3 minutes.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. Traffic brought to you by Schumacher Auto, your neighbors, your family in North Palm, West Palm, Delray. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Traffic all snarled up in Palm City. There's an accident 95 northbound at mile marker 107. Also, watch for slow traffic coming out of Broward into Palm Beach County on both the Turnpike and 95, especially from Deerfield up into Boca Raton. And there was some earlier debris on 595 eastbound at 95. Slowdowns from Pine Island Road out past 441 eastbound on 595. Also watch for delays as well around planned construction in Palm Beach on Southern Boulevard and Washington Road.
This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss works. For me, it worked to the tune of 25 pounds. I lost that weight. I lost it with quick weight loss. Unlike others, I got fast results. I had more energy and unlimited support. Call Quick Weight Loss if you're looking for those things. I'm telling you, that unlimited support is really amazing because we're human. We fall off. They get that. They help, they guide, they coach. They really don't settle for anything less than success. They stay on you. You've got a team around you. And for me, that's what I needed, accountability. Unlike others, one-on-one faster weight loss, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. Quick weight loss works, and for a limited time only, lose 20 pounds for $20, all services included. It is exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. For a free consultation at one of their 19 Florida locations, go to quickweightloss.net or call 855-777-THIN. That's 855-777-THIN. 855-777-8446.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George, and Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale is happening now, meaning your favorite mattresses are on sale. We're talking top-name brands are on sale, plus get an additional 10% off. Get a Beautyrest Firm Queen mattress, now just $454.99, plus get an additional 10% off. There's something for everybody at Mattress Firm, with over 15 queen mattresses under $699.99. How about Hampton Roads Pillow Top Queen mattresses starting at just $299.99? And did you know 2 out of 3 people actually choose the Dream Bed Luxe over other leading memory foam mattresses, and it costs $1,000 less and has cooling technology. You can take this baby home for just $37 a month for 72 months, plus take that additional 10% off. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. The big semi-annual sale is happening now at Mattress Firm. Your favorite mattresses are all on sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
Here's your chance to win in the KVJ 5K a day giveaway. Listen carefully.
This hour's keyword is spice.
Text the keyword to 67760 to be entered to win $1,000 cash.
Must be 18 or older to play. This is an Alpha Media company-wide texting contest. Message and data rates apply.
Hello, I'm Jim Arrigo, here with my brother Johnny.
Hi.
We're crazy about cars, especially Italian cars.
Indeed. That's why it's an honor to represent Alfa Romeo in South Florida.
Alfa Romeo's world-renowned for design and performance, and the new 2017 Giulia is no exception. This premium sports car sedan outperforms BMW, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and starts at only $299 a month.
We're also excited to announce the 2018 Stelvios have arrived.
We sure are. The Stelvio is a uniquely Italian take on the SUV, full of technology and refined craftsmanship. It's one of the most beautiful luxury SUVs available, and pricing begins at just $419 a month.
We invite you to stop by Arrigo Alfa Romeo and experience the amazing Giulia and Stelvio firsthand.
We're located on the corner of Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike in West Palm. Ciao.
See you soon.
Giulia 24-month lease, $32.99 due. Stelvio 36-month lease, $42.99 due. 10K miles per year plus tax title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply. Dealer must qualify with approved credit. See dealer for details.
For all you baby boomers out there, born between 1945 and 1965, listen up. There's some important news that may surprise you. Did you know that 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C? That's right, 1 in 30 boomers. And most don't even know it. It's important because Hep C is a serious virus that can hide in the body for years, even decades, with no symptoms. If left untreated, Hep C can lead to liver damage, and it's the leading cause of liver cancer. Here's something else you should know. The CDC recommends all baby boomers get tested for Hep C. A simple, one-time test is all it takes. And if you have Hep C, it can be cured. So ask your healthcare provider about getting tested for Hep C today. It's the only way to know for sure. To learn more, visit HepCFacts.com or call 844-9-HEP-C-FACTS. Brought to you by Gilead Sciences.
Hey, West Palm, Burlington Stores is your destination for brand name styles and amazing savings for your family and home. Come visit their newest location, now open at 1220 North Lake Boulevard in Lake Park. Burlington's packed with the hottest looks, plus fabulous accessories and home decor, all up to 65% of other retailers' prices every single day. That means you never have to wait to grab a great deal. Hurry into the new Burlington in Lake Park. Burlington, style for everyone.
You know, I'm such a fan of Revitology and how they've helped me and so many people. if you suffer from things like exhaustion, low libido, other age-related symptoms, and you're just like, ugh, I'm getting older and I don't like it, let Revitology show you how you can prevent these symptoms, age better through advanced diagnostic testing, just like they did on me. Dr. Roselli will look into everything: your hormones, your micronutrients, your vitamins, your food, everything. They will examine everything and figure out what you need to look and feel your best no matter what age you are. I'm on a cocktail of different stuff now, including hormones and vitamins and stuff for my adrenal glands and stuff I don't even know how to pronounce, but I'm telling you, it makes me feel alive and excited and full of energy, and I sleep better, and I credit Dr. Roselli and his team. If you want to go find out all the details how you can do it too, go to revitalogyfl.com or call them at 561-406-2269.
Metro PCS announces the best unlimited deal in wireless. Get 2 lines of unlimited 4G LTE data for just $75, period. Plus, get 2 free 32-gig LG K20 Plus phones when you switch. All on a reliable 4G LTE network. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. Video streams at up to 480p. Top 3% of customers using greater than 32 gigs a month may notice reduced speeds. No tethering. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Tonight, new ABC Funny is back. In a weird way. The Goldberg season premiere.
We're making a lady.
Creates their own weird science.
She has to have Heather Locklear's eyes, Bo Derek's hair, Chuck Norris's sense of justice.
Then the season premiere of Speechless takes the weird and rolls with it.
We come together to do things that are awesome and stupid.
ABC Funny is back. All new, all night.
Tonight starting at 8 on WPBF 25 ABC.
Get your buffalo wings from the people who've specialized in chicken for over 50 years. Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Bud's has the classic buffalo wings in small, large, and family-sized quantities. And for a limited time, try Bud's Honey Garlic or Honey Barbecue wings starting at just $4.99.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will tell you the amazing thing that Pitbull is doing for the people of Puerto Rico. Nobody right now needs more love than the people of Puerto Rico and the islands surrounding that area that were hit by not one but 2 devastating storms. So definitely Pitbull stepping up is an awesome thing to talk about in our dirt. Something Jaybird's not going to like, but we still have to talk about it in our dirt. There's another Kardashian baby on the way.
Hey, are you doing that story right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving. I made up my sign. I'm practicing my right to protest.
You have a sign?
I do.
This is the radio.
You just spilled your 7-Up there.
Hell no, the dirt must go. Hell no, the dirt must go.
I'm sure the other stations are going to really appreciate the chanting in the hallway.
The other stations that also broadcast
Yeah.
live with hot mics.
Mm-hmm. We're hearing, hell no, the dirt must go. Mm-hmm.
Khloe Kardashian now joins the kind of extensive list of Kardashian/Jenners that are currently pregnant or expecting a child. Khloe and her NBA star boyfriend Tristan are reportedly pregnant. They've been dating for about a year now. So now you've got Kylie Jenner, who's 20, and she's pregnant. And then you also have Kim Kardashian expecting her 3rd child via surrogate.
Well, just wonder if this is all coincidence. Is it calibrated?
I don't know. With them, I don't think anything is ever a coincidence. But, I mean, we all know about surprise pregnancies.
If next week they unveil the new Kardashian baby line, you're like,
they got us.
I wouldn't doubt it.
For the 6th year in a row, Sofia Vergara and all of her sexiness is the highest paid TV actress. She made $41.5 million last year. And it's not just from Modern Family. She's got like endorsement deals and other movie projects, speaking engagements, licensing deals. She came in number 1, and Kaylee Cuoco came in number 2. Kaylee's got $26 million. Sofia Vergara has $41.5. big gap there.
Yeah, is it like, do they throw in the endorsements and things like that they have as well?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because
Were you listening to the protest? You couldn't hear my story?
It's a little distracting, I'm not going to lie.
Good.
Yeah.
This isn't supposed to be comfortable.
The protest is upsetting a lot.
Good.
around
Well, it's not
here.
supposed to make you feel good, Virginia. I'm proving a point, damn it.
What was Kaylee Cuoco? She had the endorsement for something, right?
Priceline.
Yes.
She was doing a lot of Priceline commercials.
Is she done with that now? Because I haven't seen those in a while.
No, I think she still does those. I've seen a few of them. She makes $1 million an episode from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
That's more than double what Sofia Vergara gets from Modern Family. So Kaylee does less work, I would think. A lot less work. Sophia's out there killing it. She's working hard.
Girl's working hard.
She's making the money, though. And, finally here, the great story about Pitbull. Puerto Rico really needs our help. I have so many friends right now that are like scrambling behind the scenes to try to figure out how and what and who can help. And it's a humanitarian crisis of epic proportions that we haven't seen, I think, ever. So it's mind-blowing. And then this one little story here at least is a glimmer of hope and happiness. Pitbull found out about all these cancer patients that are trying to continue their chemo, but they can't because the hospitals are so dilapidated now and nobody's got power and it's just drama. So Pitbull used his private plane to go in, scoop up these cancer patients and bring them here to the U.S. where they continue to get their cancer treatments and chemotherapy so they can live.
That's awesome.
There's literally people dying right now on those islands and on Puerto Rico because they're not getting the medical treatment they need, and nobody's really freaking out about it right now.
I think a lot of people, we're still kind of like learning from it. I mean, earlier I was talking and reading that email about what was happening, in Dominica, and they were saying 90% of the homes there are destroyed, and somebody's like going, Kev, it's not Dominica, it's Dominican Republic. And Dominica actually is an island in and of itself. It's not the Dominican Republic. And so I think a lot of us, when you hear they're coming for the Leeward Islands, you're like, it wasn't Leeward Island. So a lot of people are just starting to find out about stuff. In fact, there was a new poll that was released that nearly half of all Americans aren't even aware that Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. So a lot of people don't know anything about Puerto Rico, and I know even here in South Florida, I think some people are just like, oh, really?
It's pretty crazy how many people don't know.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's been under control of the U.S. since 1898, and they're natural-born residents, and they've been American citizens since 1917. A lot of people just aren't even aware of that, so... Yeah, so I think we're learning some more things about that part of the world, and so I think just what we need to do is keep talking about it, create the awareness that people don't have.
And we need to learn quicker, and we need to put pressure on our local government to take this seriously and get the need over there that is needed immediately and stop the red tape and just do it.
Yeah, hopefully they are.
Yeah, I'm hearing they're not.
They're not, okay.
I'm hearing from a lot of people that have family on the ground in Puerto Rico that are literally freaking out because no one's coming to help them.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It is, yeah. A lot of people are really scared and hurting.
Make noise. Talk to your local politicians. Do whatever you can. If you know people, help spread the word. We need to make sure people realize there's a humanitarian crisis happening. And that is what's going on our Dirt of the Day.
Quick hashtag Be Cool reminder, too. McDonald's is giving out free meals to first responders with valid ID today.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of a big thanks for all the work that you put in during Hurricane Irma.
I love that.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. Coming up here in just a little bit, apparently, Jaybird has got a friend that is having problems with their neighbor. And the question is, what do you do when you've got a jerky neighbor that is not being cool, and you've called the police and you've done everything you think you know how to do? How do you, in a sense, start a silent war with that person who will not behave?
Legally, he actually specifically said, I would love to hear Virginia's opinion on this.
All right, well, let's get into it. Everybody's got a weak spot.
Everyone does.
You got to find that weak spot, and then you attack it.
WWVD?
What would
It sounds like a venereal disease, Kevin.
I like it. Go with
Let's
that
not
one.
put that on a bracelet.
Oh, I
We'll
don't
get her.
want to be that.
All right, we'll get her thoughts next.
Watch the KVJ Show from home or on your mobile device on YouTube, Facebook, or kvjshow.com.
We had enough of adversity. Now more than ever, it's time to do something to make us feel good. So for all those Florida strong people, Strax Rejuvenation is practically giving away cosmetic surgery at prices lower than ever. But Strax isn't stopping there. Strax is offering services absolutely free. Listen to these prices. It's not a mistake. This is the real deal. Breast dogs or lipo under general anesthesia, $27.99. Tummy tucks, general fat transfers, facelifts, $37.99. Gastric sleeves, $99.99. Hair grafts, $1.29 per graft. Local lipos, $22.99. Local fat transfers, $27.99. But wait, with any surgery over $2,000, you can get any one of the following absolutely free. 1 area of lipo, 1 syringe of wrinkle remover, 1 syringe of facial filler, 3 sessions of skin lightening. Let's move forward. Do it for yourself. It's never been less expensive. Call Strax Rejuvenation at 561-894-4444. That's Strax Rejuvenation at 561-894-4444.
When you're ready to experience the luxury, style, and performance that is found in an Audi, start your search at AudiCoralSprings.com. That's right, AudiCoralSprings.com. At AudiCoralSprings.com, you'll be able to search an inventory of over 500 Audis in seconds. New Audis, pre-owned and certified pre-owned Audis. The new A3, the luxurious A6, the performance-driven S5 Cabriolet, all right at your fingertips at AudiCoralSprings.com. View pictures, videos, and 360-degree tours of Audi vehicles. Calculate your payment. Get an instant quote for your trade-in at AudiCoralSprings.com. Save vehicles to your profile and compare them side by side to make your decision even easier. View exclusive web-only sale pricing. See monthly lease specials. If you're lucky enough to already be driving an Audi, log on to AudiCoralSprings.com and make your service appointment online. How easy is that? AudiCoralSprings.com is your home to everything Audi. Sale pricing, selection, and service. Start your Audi experience on AudiCoralSprings.com.
All right, guys, bring it in. Where's Coach? No idea, man.
Hey, you're the Ice Cold Dr. Pepper vendor guy.
That's me, Larry Culpepper, inventor of the college football playoff. Now, I need y'all to take a deep breath. Forget for a minute that you're down by 40. Forget about all the fans and alumni counting on you. Forget about the exams you haven't studied for. Forget you still have a whole nother half to play against a team full of 5-stars that outmatch you in every conceivable way, all right? Just ignore all that. Instead, close your eyes and picture this, a tall, frosted glass filled with perfect cubes of ice and sweet, delicious Dr. Pepper. And as you grab that ice-cold glass of victory, just remember one thing. Larry Culpepper believes in you.
What? Huh? How's that gonna help us win, though?
Not my problem, man. I'm just craving a Dr. Pepper. My rack is empty, so how about we skip the second half, hit the local store for some Dr. Pepper like some real winners?
You know what? That's cool with me. Let's go.
Larry, quit talking to my players. Oh, yeah, I was just telling them to stay in school. Now go on, get. Ice cold Dr. Pepper here. Dr. Pepper, the one fans crave.
If you're looking for a great deal on a great car with 0 down, take yourself to Brayman Honda and ask about the deals because they are happening right now. Sign and drive could be for you. That's where you put 0 down and you just sign and drive. Payments on your Hondas as low as $199 a month. They have excess Hondas because, several days this month they had to be closed because of the hurricane, and so they've got to make up for those days. They got to let these cars go. So get to Brayman Honda and take advantage of deals. They've got a bigger and better service department, too, that you need to check out. They are ready to service your vehicle. Doesn't matter what you need. I was just there the other day getting the Pilot serviced. They are open late until 9 p.m., so they have amazing deals, too, if you take your car in between 5 and 9. Super huge discounts. Coupons available as well. Go hit up the website. It's BraymanHondaPB.com, and then go see them in person. It's 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. Say hi to Mike Rodriguez and the whole crew over there. The Brayman Honda Bottom Line crew.
Okay, moving time. First things first. You want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. That brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So, whether you're staying close or moving far, dial **move to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Johnny, it's that time of the year again.
Yep, time for playing golf in long sleeves.
No, it's time for buyers to save thousands during the model year-end closeout at Arrigo, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat.
Want a truck? Arrigo has over 650 Rams, 1,500 heavy duties, quad cabs, 4x4s, diesels, dualies. Every new Ram up to 10 grand off MSRP while they last during Ram Power Days.
You gotta go Arrigo.
Plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
If you like to sing and you like to drink, you need to join us for KVJ Cocktails and Karaoke coming up this Friday night at Blue Martini City Place in West Palm Beach.
Come out and join us. Cocktails on special for happy hour. Delicious food.
Find more about Blue Martini at bluemartinilounge.com.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
This hour's music is brought to you by the Waldorf Astoria, Orlando.
Sip, swirl, and savor your way through Waldorf Astoria, Orlando's 7th annual Food and Wine Weekends, featuring world-class culinary creations and Epicurean events, plus complimentary transportation to Epcot. Visit WaldorfAstoria.Orlando.com/food-wine.
All things KVJ and KVJ TV broadcasting daily on Facebook. Like the KVJ Show page.
Okay, so you got jerky neighbors. Yeah, who doesn't? But they're dumping garbage in your yard. Got the music playing all hours of the day. I mean, they're just making your life a living hell, and there's nothing you can do about it. You've even called the cops, and they're like, yeah, nothing. That's
And it's a house. It's the neighbors. It's not like an apartment. It's literally house next to house, and these neighbors are driving my friend up a wall. They're leaving their trash in his lawn. They're up all night listening to music. There'll be people out in his lawn. He'll look out the window at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and there'll be people spilling out into his lawn. He doesn't have time to deal with it. And he did call the police, and the police talked to him, and he said it's still going on.
Wow. So if you're in a situation like this, and I hear countless stories of awful neighbors just being rude, disrespectful, and messing with your peace and mind, what do? What is the way that you can legally kind of fight back in this kind of situation? Any creative ideas you might have?
That's exactly what he said. He goes, I want creative legal ways, and I would love to hear what Virginia has to say.
Well, if these people, his neighbors, are partiers and they're up late and they do a lot of late night music,
they are.
Chances are at around 7 a.m., 8 a.m., they're sleeping. That's when you strike. It's not illegal to do home construction, any kind of major loud tree grinding, stump grinding. All that stuff is perfectly legal to do. You start it right when your community lets you start. Some let you start as soon as 7 a.m.
Okay.
7 a.m. on a Sunday with like 5 guys with chainsaws.
And you do it, and you just do it until you can break them the way they're trying to break you.
Could you argue, though, now you are infringing on your other neighbor's peace of mind? Now you're being loud and you're disturbing people who are innocent.
There's casualties of war, hun.
All right, I mean, we're dealing with a real cutthroat leader here, Virginia.
Okay, so you're going to make noise back, but you're going to do it within the legal time frames. And if they were partying until 2 in the morning, firing up your chainsaws at 7 a.m., we're definitely going to be like, what's going on?
Yes.
I've gone through this before, too, when I lived at an apartment, and I would complain to the front. They don't do anything about that stuff. I don't know if people don't take the noise complaint seriously. I know they didn't take the cigarette stuff seriously.
What does this neighbor love, too? I mean, does he love his car? Does he love, something he's got, like his barbecue grill? There's going to be things this guy loves in his life, and that's what you go and you put the trash. If the guy's putting trash in your yard, you put the trash in the car or his barbecue grill.
That's illegal, though.
Not if you can't catch me.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. You can do anything you want as long as they don't catch you?
He's putting the trash in my yard. Okay, I'm going to put the trash on something he loves.
Okay, for example, there was some plastic bags of ice that were out in the yard. It clearly came from a party they were having. Now, it's not all of this trash on the lawn, but it's still trash on the lawn. It's happening all the time. He doesn't want to keep calling the cops for that. And I think the cops gotta hate those kind of calls too.
Yeah.
Oh, loud noise, trash.
You take the plastic bags and you super glue them to the guy's car.
I told him, I said, you want Virginia's advice, but it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. Yeah.
What is
You make a statement.
What do you think?
Well,
Not
I mean,
Virginia.
Yeah. It's just a shame that you're trying to go through, legal matters and nothing can be done. And here you still feel like a victim and you've called the cops. I mean, because you would think noise ordinance stuff, if they're, having a throwdown at 2 a.m. and you're trying to sleep and you can't, that typically I've heard that police will come and they'll tell the neighbors that you got to turn it down. It's a noise ordinance issue.
They will. And then sometimes when the cops leave, they turn it back up again. And now you're up calling the cops again.
Yeah.
Legally, you can make as much noise as you want with a jackhammer and a concrete slab in your backyard at 7 a.m.
Okay, now let me ask. There's no homeowners association. Can they go to them?
He has a home. They both have homes.
Do they have an HOA?
He owns his home. I didn't even ask
Okay,
that.
I would check with the HOA, put pressure on them. I would try to rally with my neighbors to get on the same page. If he's friends with any other neighbors, say, hey, look, will you start making the calls as well? The more pressure we put on the police, and if they get 5 different calls from 5 different neighbors, then they're more apt to show up if it's just the same person calling all the time.
Because he said he's a lot like you in the sense where he doesn't like a lot of drama, and he doesn't want to. He does not want to keep calling the cops on these people.
Idea.
All right.
You can buy fire ants in the mail. You can have a bunch of fire ants shipped to your house. Release them wherever he likes to hang. If they like to party in the back, you release them in the back. If they like to spend time in their front yard, that's where you release these fire ants, and you buy a lot of them.
Maybe paint their house with honey.
They're pretty inexpensive, fire ants.
Again, I think all this is illegal. I don't think you can just drop fire ants and then cover someone's house in honey.
You got to catch me first.
Well, with today's day and age, with the video stuff, I told him he needs to get a video because everyone tells me that I need to get video stuff when people mess with my place or
Can you
my
fly
truck.
a drone over their place when they're out there doing that kind of stuff and be flying around getting video of it?
I think you could. He's got to buy a drone. But yeah, I mean, video to me is king these days. If they're out in the lawn, there's nothing illegal with filming them.
There's not, but if it's not after noise ordinance times, they're not breaking the law either.
So they can do techno music and all that stuff at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning?
They
can't.
No, that's
not
noise
that
ordinance
late.
stuff.
But if they're partying at I think up to 11, you can.
I mean, I had one neighbor where they were just throwing cigarettes and they were always listening to techno music, and I complained so many times, it never changed once. They said that they addressed it.
That's when you throw cigarettes back, but you throw them lit inside their car.
If you don't think I didn't have the debate
Instead of cigarettes, have it be dynamite.
Ooh.
During
fireworks.
During my situation, I had talked to Denny's about taking the cigarette butts and then putting them on by their door, almost kind of like a message. But when you start doing that, now you're in it. Now a war has been started.
Yeah.
The war's already started. It's just about who can make the bigger bang.
I'd dig tunnels under your yard into theirs and put up booby traps.
Ruby wraps?
Yes. So they think it's grass and they're walking and all of a sudden, whoa, they fall into a pit.
Snake pit.
Yeah.
Okay, some people are going to think you're either being serious or you're... What are you really saying? Are you because he's listening?
I mean, a snake pit is really going to be expensive to construct. I don't know if I would recommend snake pit. I mean,
How bad do you want it, Virginia?
What if the snakes turn on you during construction? It just sounds like a lot of work.
Well, what about the idea of a ton of fire ants and then paint the house with honey? Are you serious? Because some people are going to think you're serious.
I'm kind of half serious. Fire ants don't play.
Of course they don't. They're fire ants. We used to call them piss ants because they piss you off.
Okay. Rachel's on here from Delray. Okay, you're looking for creative and legal ways to try to combat your neighbors.
Creative and creative.
Rachel, what is your thought? What would your strategy be?
Good morning, everyone. Well, sort of in a similar vein of what Virginia was trying to think of earlier, clearly these neighbors are partiers, right? And if they're leaving trash and cigarette butts everywhere, I, as the neighbor, would find out what sort of other interests they have. Like, for example, if they, like to light up every once in a while, why not the next time they have a party, do the neighborly thing and bake them some brownies, give them some, present to them what they think are pot brownies, but
Mhm.
the secret ingredient might be something a little less savory.
Oh,
What, like,
so maybe
make
you
her have
put,
diarrhea?
You put pot and X-Lax in them, so they get so stoned they can't get to the toilet.
I don't hate it.
Again,
man, I'd really like to get to the bathroom, but I'm just so stoned. So
I thought that we were taking legal suggestions. That is so not legal.
You're asking for legal.
No, my friend
I'm
was
asking for creative.
my friend was asking for legal, creative ways he can attack his neighbor.
do people ever get so stoned they just go to the bathroom in the drawers?
No.
Okay, all right.
Denny's?
Denny's? I don't know. I'm speaking out of turn. We gotta get Denny's in here.
I didn't know how that worked.
He's shaking his head. No, man. As if the biggest cloud of smoke is coming out of his mouth. No, man.
We got Julie on here from Pompano. Julie, you got awful neighbors. You've been trying to call the police. Nothing seeming to work. Trying to get some peace of mind. Creative and legal ways you can fight back. What do you think?
I would put birdseed around their cars, and that way all the birds will come, and they'll eat the birdseed, and then they'll crap on their cars.
Yeah.
And then, you know how that is when it dries. It ruins the
Yes.
paint.
Yep.
So at least I got my, like, pseudo-revenge right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes you feel better.
pretty
You're
brilliant.
like, all right, they're not completely
Exactly.
winning.
And
Yeah.
that's not illegal to put
Yeah,
bird
it's
seed in your
legal.
neighbor's yard around their car
Okay. Like,
Yeah, you're feeding the birds. You're doing a good thing. You're feeding the birds.
in their lawn.
They're hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a humanitarian thing.
what if you went around and trapped all the iguanas you see now running through neighborhoods and then just kept releasing them in their yard?
That's no worse than anything else they've said. Virginia,
Hey, but
probably-
you kept
That's
throwing,
not bad enough.
and you threw a lot of iguana type food into the yard, so the iguanas loved it and continued to mate, and so they just ran up. They're running like a iguana habitat.
the only thing I would say is I think party people would love iguanas. Like, oh, cool, man. Look at all these iguanas, man. They're having sex. I
Yeah.
can totally see
Okay.
that.
I wonder if I can buy a hornet's nest.
I think you can get anything online.
Yeah. Look into that.
Okay. So try to find an invasive species and throw it into their yard.
Yeah, you're really going with the animal route.
I mean, you can always blame it on nature. Oh, it's Mother Nature. It's not me.
Yeah. Can you like maybe reroute a couple gators over there
Look, I mean, I
during
will,
one of their midnight raves?
he's listening right now. Dude, take all of these suggestions and do what you will with them.
Hopefully his neighbors aren't listening.
Maybe that's what he wants.
Okay. All
No,
right.
I think they're, I mean, if they're partiers, they're not up.
Okay. All right.
Maybe they are. What do I know?
Well, any other suggestions that you might have? I know a lot of people have dealt with really bad neighbors, looking for creative and legal ways to try to fight back. 877-979-WRMF.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up, you made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
Oh, yeah. So what do you do with that unruly neighbor? Talking a little bit about the noise ordinances, too. Somebody had called in and said that pretty much a noise ordinance goes all day. all night. It's not like certain hours. So, I mean, if you are breaking a certain decibel level, you can't do that anymore at 3 p.m. than you can at 3 a.m.
But there are allowances for construction that are just out of your control. Oh, you're just doing work on a concrete slab for 8 hours with a jackhammer.
That's so much work. You know, you have to track down a jackhammer.
It's actually not. You hire a guy from El Sol on Indiantown Road and just go stand out there. You can pay him like $8, $9 an hour. He'll stand there all day.
Okay. Ben is on here from Okeechobee. Creative and legal ways to fight back with your neighbors. What do you think, Ben?
I'm thinking get some large loudspeakers, and in those ordinances, those noise ordinances, you put one song on, like something annoying, like Barbie Girl, and you play that on repeat, and then just go to the beach.
Just go to the beach.
Okay, Barbie, let's go party.
Ow, ow, ow. Repeat.
Taylor's on here from Coconut Creek. What is your suggestion, Taylor?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, bud?
Doing good. So what I was going to say is the best thing to do is anonymously post on Craigslist saying that there's a swingers party next time he's having a get-together.
That's pretty.
And put his address.
That's a good one.
But I think that's illegal too. If they can prove that you're putting someone's address out there.
Yeah, but good luck. I mean, come on, man. You run a couple dummy accounts.
There are ways you could do that.
You got to find a guy who knows dark internet stuff. May we suggest somebody?
Dennis?
Yeah. Sure, he could help out with that.
Watch what happens. The swingers go over there, and they end up liking it, and they turn into a big...
It turns into a swingers
party.
party.
It turns out they're swingers, yeah.
This is great.
And they rage on for like 2 days straight.
Now the parties are more intense, and they're like more sexual than ever.
Oh, well, at that point, you can't beat them. Go join them.
I think you're right.
All right. Any other suggestions? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. People always complaining about millennials, but could you make the argument that maybe if they're not the best generation ever, they do a lot of things better than any generation ever did? I'll give you the argument for it next.
Get the top 5 KVJ segments every single week delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the KVJ e-blast at kvjshow.com. Jack Johnson and his band are back. October 5th, Coral Sky Amphitheater. Playing all your favorite songs under the stars with special guest Bahamas. Make plans with your friends and family for a perfect night. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. For more info and tour dates, visit jackjohnsonmusic.com.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George, and Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale is happening now, meaning your favorite mattresses are on sale. We're talking top-name brands are on sale, plus get an additional 10% off. Get a Beautyrest Firm Queen mattress, now just $454.99, plus get an additional 10% off. There's something for everybody at Mattress Firm, with over 15 queen mattresses under $699.99. How about Hampton Roads Pillow Top Queen mattresses starting at just $299.99? And did you know 2 out of 3 people actually choose the Dream Bed Luxe over other leading memory foam mattresses, and it costs $1,000 less and has cooling technology. You can take this baby home for just $37 a month for 72 months, plus take that additional 10% off. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. The big semi-annual sale is happening now at Mattress Firm. Your favorite mattresses are all on sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
I am heading over to the Aquaplastic Surgery Center today, actually. So excited. You know, everything I hear about them and from people that we've sent over there to them is so positive. I got a text message this morning from a KVJ Nationer. Let me just read it to you. She says, I am 3 weeks post-op, and I'm so happy with my results. I love Dr. Rankin and his office staff. As you know, I'm still pretty swollen, but I'm loving what I see so far. Thank you so much for recommending Dr. Rankin. Yeah, he's great. You know, once you meet him face-to-face and you get the vibe, he's so caring, and he listens, and he's got such a peaceful, calming force about him. plastic surgery, it can be very nerve-wracking. He puts your mind at ease. He's like, I've got this. He and Dr. Dev are super impressive. You know, Dr. Rankin is board certified. He's the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. That's impressive. Dr. Dev went to Harvard Medical School, so you can just rest assured these guys know what they're doing. They're experienced and loved by their patients and their staff. And if you're looking at Cool Sculpt, they've got a brand new attachment there at Aquaplastic Surgery that does your Cool Sculpt procedure in half the time. Call today in Fort Lauderdale, 954-564-3832, and in West Palm and Jupiter, 561-776-2830.
Metro PCS announces the best unlimited deal in wireless. Get 2 lines of unlimited 4G LTE data for just $75, period. Plus, get 2 free 32-gig LG K20 Plus phones when you switch. All on a reliable 4G LTE network. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. Video streams at up to 480p. Top 3% of customers using greater than 32 gigs a month may notice reduced speeds. No tether. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Johnny, you got your speech ready for the Origo pre-owned opener?
Yes, team, our goal is to sell 500 pre-owned vehicles, and it requires determination, physical skill, and mental fortitude.
Why not just say it requires selling pre-owned at up to 50% off original MSRP?
That too. Now let's go win this one for the Geiper.
It's Gipper, not Geiper.
Oh.
Origo's famous pre-owned super sale is happening this weekend. Over 500 pre-owned sedans, SUVs, trucks, minivans, virtually every brand and model, all up to 50% off original MSRP. $20,000 pre-owned vehicles now from $10,000. $10,000 pre-owned vehicles now from $5,000. And some for as low as $29.99.
Johnny, are the banks on the sideline ready to approve buyers?
Yes, and all we want to do is approve you.
Don't miss Origo's famous pre-owned super sale this weekend only. All trades welcome. Okeechobee Boulevard and the Turnpike, West Palm. View inventory now at origo.net.
All original MSRP amounts vary subject to prior sale plus tax title $7.99 dealer fee. See dealer for details.
We teach our children problem-solving skills, and learning doesn't end with childhood. As adults, we keep growing by overcoming troubles, sometimes what seems like too many at once, and what even seems impossible. But we go on by helping each other and being inspired by watching others do the same and appreciating what we have. This mindful moment is brought to you by Molina Healthcare, who reminds you good health includes staying calm and clearing your mind during the tough times. Find out how to be more mindful at MolinaMindfulMoments.com.
Join Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone, for just 25 cents down during their 25th anniversary sale. You heard right. Now through Thursday, September 28th, you can join Planet Fitness for just 25 cents down and then $10 a month with no commitment. But hurry, the Planet Fitness 25th anniversary sale is only available now through Thursday, September 28th. That's 25 cents down and $10 a month with no commitment. Join Planet Fitness in club or online at planetfitness.com. Don't miss it. Home club only. Annual membership fee applies. Planet Fitness clubs are independently owned and operated. See club for details. Floodwater is not sanitary. Mold Armor Mold Remover and Disinfectant kills bacteria and viruses found in floodwater and also inhibits the growth of mold and mildew in one step. Find Mold Armor at your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ace stores.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
Couple of bonus suggestions on how to creatively and legally get back at your neighbors. Somebody said turn the sprinklers on them while they're outside partying. And 2, play a recording of a barking dog by their window every morning. So there you go. Couple ways to get back at them.
I like it.
Well, a lot of people give millennials a hard time. Entitled, lazy, no aspirations. But, you know, you could argue that millennials are better than any other generation at many different things. There was a positive list that the Huffington Post had put together on this, and I would agree with all these arguments. They say that millennials are more accepting of people's differences sexually, culturally, and racially.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Definitely. If you compared the generations against the millennials, I would completely agree with that.
Now, we seem to emphasize all the differences happening in our society today, but I think, honestly, when you really look at it, I think that a lot of millennials, that they have a more of a blending and are more accepting of people than ever before.
Yes.
That's encouraging for the future of our country. They take mental health issues more seriously. They understand them. I think we grew up in a generation where mental health issues were believed to be a sign of weakness.
And confusing, and nobody knew how to deal with it.
Or it was just shake it off. It's all in your head.
Toughen up.
Toughen up. Yeah, get tough. Come on. And there was no sympathy for it. There's no understanding with it. And if you suffered from any mental health issues, you just had to quietly suffer because you couldn't tell anybody because there was no sympathy for you.
Even as far, I mean, as people with anxiety, depression, especially if you were a macho tough guy, you don't talk about that.
Better understanding. Millennials are more cautious on buying big purchases like cars, homes, basic frivolous spending than Generation X.
Do you agree with that? I don't know if I agree with that one.
No, because I've seen my daughter.
Yeah,
she's not a millennial, but yes, no. I'm not hopeful for the future generations.
The spending is wild.
Yes.
The Ralston children can't spend it fast enough.
Well, let's not make it plural. Let's just point the spotlight on the one person who deserves it.
And you're right, she's not a millennial. She's what?
She's
Z?
Generation Z,
R?
yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's not even a millennial. So that generation, yes, very frightened for her. But her twin brother is he's very frugal. And she usually takes his money. True. Also, millennials are more health conscious than generations from the past.
Do you agree with that? I feel like
yes.
You do.
I do. Yes. I think that there's more knowledge about it. I think that there's more of an understanding on your diet and how it just overall makes you feel better, makes you more productive. I think there's at least more knowledge about it. Not to say that they all don't, but yeah, I grew up in a generation where you pretty much ate whatever you wanted.
Steak and potatoes is good for you.
Well, and a lot of the food that was under the guise of being good for you wasn't. And we were, eating huge portions. I talk about just the portion sizes and how since 1950, like every single generation, it's gone up.
I remember growing
Whole
up.
plate size.
Make sure you eat all your bread. That bread's good for you. It's going to give you energy. I just be eating tons of bread.
And you're like, I need a nap.
Right.
Energy.
But bread, I think, was on that chart, man. Like, you got to eat bread.
It was. Now I just stay away from it. I mean, I'll indulge every once in a while when you sit down at a restaurant and they bring you that warm bread and the butter. Sometimes I'm just a man or a woman. I can't help myself.
You could argue that bread was the greatest food invention of all time because it leads to other great things.
So good with like warm butter
Yeah.
spread on it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You can make cheese, but there's a lot. You can do a lot with bread.
Okay. All right.
We're big bread. We're breadheads.
I stay away, but I am loving it.
Some people make the argument that millennials are more responsible with alcohol than some of the older generations. That Generation X and above and the baby boomers seem to have more problems with alcohol and came from a place where you drank more of it.
Okay.
And also basic technology. Millennials are better than any other generation.
I mean, I'll give you on that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what they grew up with. Now, I knew a lot about a cassette tape, and boy, I could just run circles around you in the knowledge of that.
Yeah, we know technology too. Old people technology.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Millennials do know it. So there's a couple arguments before you go slamming down on millennials for absolutely everything.
And not every millennial acts the same. You can't group everyone in the same category.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, including something that excites me. I'm from Generation X, and man, we love to drink. Love it. That's why I am very excited about the 44th annual Oktoberfest, the American German Club of Lake Worth. A 4-pack of tickets I'm going to give to you coming up next.
I'm wearing all my favorite brands. Give me some space for both my hands. Yeah, 'cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on. Yeah, I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club, we gon' go all night, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. love, so I'm gonna do just what you came here to do. Yeah, 'cause it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on. Yeah, I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club, we gon' go all night, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I'm gonna take it all, I'm gonna be the last one standing, higher overall, I'm gonna be the last one landing. 'Cause I believe it, and I just want it all, I just want it all. I'm gonna put my hands in the air, hands in the air, put your hands in the air. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club, we gon' go all night, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite.
Oh, yeah, let's fire up the polka band here. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Nice little German polka. Some schnitzel. A beer that's as big as my torso. That's what I'm looking for. The 44th annual Oktoberfest. Coming to the American German Club of Lake Worth the weekends of October 13th and the 20th. Grab your tickets right now at oktoberfestflorida.com, or all you have to do right now is call us up and I'll give you a 4-pack of tickets. The word you need to say to Denny's when he answers is schnitzel.
Ooh, that's a fun word. Is there a way I can use that for a drunk girl trivia question? Schnitzel.
No, that's not how you say it.
I don't want to try to say it again. I almost made a whole show.
You're
with
gonna curse by accident, so you better be careful.
I almost made a whole show without you making fun of me too badly. I want to kind of. I got 10 minutes left.
Oh, I gotta cram then. Let's get some jokes in. Let's talk about that bandana. What the hell is going on your forehead?
I love my bandana. I'm in a bandana phase right now.
Okay.
All right, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're some fashion icon. Mrs. I wear a black dress almost every single day.
This is a zebra print. Respect.
Whatever. You got a lot of nerve, lady. Come after me in my wardrobe.
All right, we'll give you a ton of tickets for the Oktoberfest coming up here the next couple of weeks. So a very fun event. Also, Halloween Horror Nights, we've got that as well. And even the Meisner Pumpkin Patch Festival. So all the cool Halloweeny and October stuff, we've got the hookups for right here on the KVJ show. Tonight, you might want to go check out Virginia. 50 Shades of Men male review at Double D's on Southern.
Ow! I would say get there a little bit early, grab your girlfriends, make plans to get there around 7. You want to get your table, you want to get your little food. They have great food at Double D's. Get your cocktails in you. The show starts right after 8. And it's just so much fun if you have a little bit of cocktails in your belly.
Absolutely, yeah. Big old party. If you're feeling it already and you need to get out, just go see Virginia tonight, 7 o'clock. You'll get a free glass of champagne to start off the festivities at Double D's on Southern in West Palm Beach. All right, before we get to the After the Show podcast, which, by the way, now, if you're an Xfinity customer, you can watch on YouTube, and the YouTube app is right there. They've got kind of like the app. If you go to the DVR, Go down to where they have apps. You can get Netflix there on your DVR, and now YouTube. Somebody sent me the info on that. That's really cool.
Fancy.
Yeah, so you'll be able to watch us in the morning or whenever on demand, too. Jaybird will take it on home here with a thought for the day.
Trying to pull it off my phone. My phone, it takes me 9 minutes to text.
Well, your phone looks like somebody hit it with a hammer 18 times.
It's not good.
The glass is, I've never seen glass so cracked.
It's pretty cracked,
Just for me to say, hey, how's it going? It takes me like 17 minutes.
And your finger's bleeding.
Yeah, it does. All right, trying to get positive. I saw this on someone's timeline, and then my internet went out, so I can't give it credit, but I loved it. It was the rule of 5. You guys ever hear of this?
No.
I have not.
If it...
Uh-oh. 5 may be too big for you, Pumpkin. Maybe you could do the rule of 2.
Come on, give him a chance.
Thank you. I can't
Give him a
read it
chance.
because my screen's cracked.
Sorry, I've got to get a bunch of insults in. I only have 4 minutes.
If it's not gonna matter, in 5 years,
yeah,
don't spend more than 5 minutes upset about it. Think about that. All the little things you spend time and time over again, and you're just like, I lost the room.
You're so quick to crack, man. I was like right here with you.
He's like his phone. He cracks.
Oh, man. She is working overtime right now.
She's really feeling the pressure.
Her witchy ways are coming through strong.
You know, Virginia, you still got the podcast. So.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you.
You know what, though, Kev? Honestly, in 5 years, this is not going to matter.
Yeah, right.
KVJ videos and Virginia butt selfies on the KVJ Show Instagram now. Follow us.